What is the number? Is it 46?
I got
42?
18.
42.
42. And we're live. With Roll for Nature presents session 17 of Icewind Dale Rime with the Frostmaiden. People will be rolling dice to see how their luck works, because that's how statistics and numbers be. Can I get someone to talk in the background and make sure my audio is working for that? Thank you. It is. Okay, so now someone will explain to me what happened last week, because I remember, but do they remember? Out of the possible 5 people, only 3 can answer this, so rolling a D2, a D6, and that says that Ziegel, what happened last week?
Hang on, I have actual notes. Where is my notebook? I don't know, I think I've lost it. No, there it is.
I'll share the map and everything for you guys.
We had finished in Wormdoom Crag and headed towards... I don't know what it's called. No, don't know where it is. Okay. Yeah, so we headed to... Were we Brinchander?
Yes, you guys went to Bridgehaven first.
Brinchander. Yes, we went to Brinchander, sold some stuff, then headed towards one of the far east. Far east of Brinchander.
You went to East Haven after that.
East Haven after that. God, I don't remember what happened. And we met Quan the Monolith Akhenathi to guide us to the Akhenathi Mount. I don't know what was it called? Akhenathi Tower?
The
Sky Tower.
Sky Shelter Tower.
Sky Shelter. But before we were to be guided there, we were going to fix the original home of the polar bear, Goliath. And yeah, so which is at Berserker Cave, to try and get her in a better standing because she seemed down about something. And we fought some wormlings, and now we're fighting what we believe to be the Berserkers, which don't seem to die.
Yep.
And that's probably not everything, but that's what I remember.
Essentially, that's all the keynotes, so I'll give you inspiration for that. And we start off with Jensen's turn. In the combat.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now, I'm not sure if we have minute medias left.
That's what I was thinking. I feel like I've got 2 left.
I think that's fair. I think you did the meteors a turn after you got your radiance on that, I think. So you should have at least 4 down at a minimum. So yeah, I think you've got 2 left.
Alright. Well, anyway, can I roll like a fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna fuck, what am I gonna do? Can I thunder step with someone?
Yes. With one person.
And is it C? I can tell what where C. I think that's page you can see within range. Fuck! Rin's looking really bad, isn't she?
I've only got 10 wounds. Alex is worse.
Adax is almost down. And Sana's at half health. Not Sana, Zyrix at half health.
What about the other
Quan
So this is the
and
companion.
Sequel are relatively around the same amount of damage and relatively fine.
Okay, so they actually look not too bad. I thought we were a lot more dire than that. That's not too bad actually.
We're not
So-
physically fucked, we're actually fucked.
So I wanna fly dash into the room with the cauldron. That's what I think I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Or if I need to dash, I'm not sure. I think it's 30 feet.
You have 30 feet
One,
of fly.
3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Alright. Right, that's my turn. Can I like look at the? Can I perceive it maybe, or am I
Yeah,
still too like
have a
far
look.
away?
You're only 20 feet away.
Does it look arcane at all? Like, are there any markings on it, or
It
does
doesn't look
magical
like
fire?
it has any source of fuel. It's blue, so you can assume that it might be arcane in some nature. And there is that smoke cloud that looks like a woman that pops up every so often.
Okay. Cool.
Next is Quan's turn. Quan is going to swing a great axe at this one over here. She hits, dealing 8 damage. Going for the second attack. It hits again and does another 13 damage. Seems to be taking it normally. I'm just making sure. Yep. And that's it. Frostmaiden Warrior number 5. Scooches alongside here. Probably the one in front of Rune. Will activate its Reckless, so I should bring up Ezekiel's character sheet, so I can grab that off of it again. Plus, he's going to attack with his flail 3 times. Misses the first one against Rune. As he lands a strike, you block it, you push him in the point. He scores a double critical on his second one there.
Oh god.
And you take 15 damage as you get blunted her, as you get pushed back from blocking the first one. He swings down on the second, you need to make a saving throw, which you fail and are now poisoned. And goes for the third strike. And she scores another critical.
Oh my god.
And
Okay,
hits
I
for
told you I'm
16.
dying today. I'm dying today.
As the rest of you see is Rune falls down after getting struck twice. Zarek.
Fuck.
I thought this would have battle playlist. Why is this music not the battle songs? Let's go this one.
Just had to go down in your. God damn, that changes my plan.
Yeah,
alright.
yeah,
My
Mim.
turn, I can't
Mim.
help it.
Just had to get slapped upside the head with a fucking mace, didn't ya? Alright, so I'll guess I'll drop the grapple of the guy here, and I'll make my way down to Rune, and I'll pump a second level cure wounds into her.
So you drop the guy's gonna go for a punch for an opportunity attack.
Yep,
Misses.
cool.
And as you go up, you run up to Mim. You run up to Rune, you touch her shoulder and give her that healing juice, and she's back up with 13 HP.
I guess I'll use my bonus action to do my Harness Divine Power and get that second level back.
Alright,
Yeah, that's my turn.
Sana's turn. Sana is going to try and grapple the other guy so he doesn't leave that area. I don't think he's going to succeed very well, but who knows, man. Yeah, no, Sada doesn't grapple the guy. He noticed before that the punch didn't work, essentially. And now it's top of the turn order. Rune, you're back up.
I'm gonna try to stunning strike the boy in front of me.
Alright. You're gonna get up with. You miss your first punch? I'm assuming you're getting up with half your movement?
Yeah,
Hit.
yeah. Oh, thank God.
You do 5 damage, you're gonna roll the save for the stunning strike?
Yep. Yes. Let's go. Where is it? Where is it? Okay.
Spend the key point. It fails.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
It gets stunned.
And that's what I'm doing for 10.
Okay. This one is going to reckless. Wait a second, need to get that up room. Start taking Quan. Crits. That's 12 damage. Quan succeeds that. Second hit. Second crit.
No.
With this one, it does 15, but Quan is going to Stone's Endurance, so 1d12 plus 3. She takes only 2 damage from that last strike, so a minus 13 from the HP. From the damage, so there we go. Last attack. And misses the last one. No, hits. She's not wearing good armor apparently. Boop. Does 6 damage. Adax, your turn.
Rather than attacking, I'm actually going to also use a Cure Wounds. As I would like to make sure the people holding them back currently don't die. Who looks more injured to me from the back, Quan or Rune?
You.
Not what I asked. You know, we'll do it like this. Rune, high or low?
They both look around, they're around the same.
Heads or tails?
No, high or low.
No, heads or tails.
Hey, I don't have a coin flip.
Looks fast.
Just get up Google. Coin flip. Heads, I heal you. Okay, it was tails.
No.
Okay. Well, let's see, what can I do as a bonus action right now? Not much of anything. That was my other pack
You have
magic
to move
use.
up to. You have to move up to Rune. For Cure Wounds. I'm pretty sure it's touch.
Let me just
Cure
double check.
Wounds touch.
It's touch.
Yeah,
It's
so I
not
would have
healing
moved up
word,
there,
it's
so
the
that's
range.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, no, that means I would have used that up. I have 2 left. I am gonna go back slightly, just so they don't get trapped if they have to back up.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Can I retract that movement?
Yes.
No, it's touch D&D.
No, okay, we'll do that then.
No, yeah, you can.
I'm just trying to figure out if... fuck, I can't move the damn thing. Would it technically be possible to do that?
That type of cone,
Yeah.
you need to be where the tip is.
Yeah. And I could maybe do it if I got up on top of the thing there. Do it downwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, instead I'd go 1, 2... I can do that next turn, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll just
Okay.
move that back over there. Yeah, that's my turn.
So I made a mistake. Luckily, I didn't actually hit anyone, but this guy is incapacitated because I'm pretty sure he's paralyzed.
Yes.
Because Sana did a thing. I just need to know how long this paralysis lasts. Mummy's next turn. So it's now free. It's no longer paralyzed. It's no longer grabbed.
Oh yeah, the motherfucker punched me upside the head.
So
Bastard.
he did punch you. Punch you before. But now he's going to. Right, he was stunned from mid. Okay, that's even the same thing. Alright. Gonna reckless. And I'm gonna beat up Sada. Sada's the only thing stopping him at the moment. Hit. I'm pretty sure Sana is immune to poison. Yep.
He only has his fists, doesn't he?
He does only have his fists. So.
Poison.
So its strength damage is. Takes 3 damage. So it's gonna make all his attacks then. So 3. Hit again for 6. Hit again. Yeah, this takes 9 damage. Being punched. That's that turn. Ezekiel.
Yeah, this is going to go poorly. 5, 10, 15, front line. And I guess I'll just keep hitting them. Yeah, I'll keep Great Weapon Mastering because why not? Wait a
Miss.
minute, those numbers aren't right. Why is it a +5? Yeah, my glaive damage is wrong.
What happened here? Yeah, you have a strength of 3 plus proficiency.
+1.
Change it?
Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
Anyway, I assume that misses. And then
Well, yeah, misses.
second attack.
Hit.
Would it be advantage? Did that guy reckless?
Does
Yes.
have the condition on him.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, that one doesn't have the condition. You deal 24 damage. It's not looking the best.
It's not going to make much difference, but yeah, I'll just hold the front line until someone comes up with a plan.
Okay.
If it attacks more than once, it takes D8s.
Yes, this is the first one.
First doesn't matter, it's the second attack I do it on, so.
Strikes back, hits.
Okay.
Takes 10. Zig takes 10, resist to 5.
No, not resisted. I'm not raged.
You're not raged?
Nope.
Says you're raged.
I don't think I kept my rage up because I'd run away, run back, rage would have dropped because I wasn't in combat.
I'll take your word for it and then give you an extra 5 damage then. But you.
And also he would have taken, what, 2 less because no rage additional damage.
Yeah.
3.
So.
Goes for another attack, does he?
Yes.
Okay, he takes D8.
Extra damage. Crits. Does 19 damage to Zekel.
I'd like to Stone's Endurance.
There we go. Roll that Stone's Endurance. You instead take 10 damage. So let me change that for you. 43 minus 9 is 34. Last attack. 16 hits.
I'm just trying to read, is the curse before they attack or as they're going to attack?
Have a look.
Fit you painfully swell to the end of your next turn. For the duration of this curse, the creature has disadvantage on strength check. It suffers 1d if it makes more than one mate. So I think it's when it goes to make the attack, basically. So I'm not sure if you want to count that last attack or not because of the motion, but it's up to you. It's your call,
What
DM.
does the curse do?
Basically makes them bloated. It's the blood curse of bloated agony.
Yeah, but
So
he can still make an attack.
yeah, it basically just says. So yeah, they suffer 1d in necrotic if it makes more than one melee or ranged attack during its turns.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think the attack goes through.
Yeah.
If I'm reading that correctly, it still takes the damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure if it's supposed to apply more than once. That's just another thing.
We never really discussed that. It's just I assumed it's like, it attacks once, it goes to another attack, its bloated body starts to hurt, goes again, it's still hurting more.
That's fine. I'm fine.
That made sense in my head.
I'll just change it up a bit. Alright. I'll have a perception check for Mim. Everyone that's not Jensen, I guess, is close enough to see.
I dropped a 20.
Rune and Zarok, you notice as you're sort of trying to figure out any clue to help you as you're fighting these things, and you notice as this one drops down, as he's about to fall, you see that there's a light blue in his eyes, like a bluish fire, and it seems to sort of glow all over his body for half a sec and prevents him from going down as he makes that shrek. Jensen's turn.
So does the figure in the smoke at all look like it's moving as I sort of I'll come into the room and look around at the cauldron and see if there's any symbols on it or anything in the fire or anything that's going on. I want to look at this properly.
Okay. The woman's not doing anything, it just seems to be fleeting every so often. It doesn't look like any sort of race, but it just seems to be a humanoid figure that looks feminine. The brazier doesn't have any runes in it, runes on it, and there isn't any, there isn't a source of fire in the pit. It just seems to be self-containing.
Alright then. Can I don't know how to do this. Can I try and shovel snow into the fire? Is there snow in the cave? Actually, there's probably no snow in the cave, right?
There's not a lot. It seems to be just made me icy rock.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know how to put it out. I don't really need to put it out. I try and flip it over. How big is it?
It seems to be probably around 5 foot in diameter, and made out of metal. It looks a bit too heavy. You might not be able to do it yourself, but you'll have to see if anyone else can lift it. You might need help. And if it's fire, it's probably gonna hurt up to touch.
I'll still try. Can I try at least?
Mm-hmm. Well, fire.
Strength?
Yep. You grab onto the thing. It doesn't seem hot, it seems cold. And as you lift, You think you're in the right stance, you think you can move it, but it seems to be just heavy. You can't seem to budge it. Even with your remarkable feat in athleticism that you don't usually possess.
Alright, cool.
Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Quad is going to strike the one in front of it. Miss. Hit. Does 10 damage. Seems to stand up and continue on its roll. Its berserker roll. This one is stunned until your next turn, then?
Yeah.
End
Yeah,
of her
that
next
one.
turn.
And for next turn, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Zarek?
Alright, since seeing the blue on it, I'm gonna just assume it must be something about the fire that they told us about, so I'm gonna start running back up.
Alright.
5, 10, 5, 30, I'll take the attack from him.
Gonna try and punch you.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, it's a crit hit, and you deal take 6 damage as he punches you, as he cold cocks you as you run past.
Run past, just whacks me in the back of the head. From here, can I just see into the room?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll like to use my bonus action to use Misty Step to teleport 30 feet into the room.
Okay. You bonus action teleport.
Whereabouts would be like there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can be one more square down if you want.
And then can I use my seeing the thing? Can I use my action to try and like knock it over or hit it with my one of like the legs with my hammer?
Yep.
To try and I don't know, break it so it like spills or does whatever. Just deal damage.
Okay. Give it a shot. You bringing down your warhammer onto it, you clang into the metal, you hear a resonating doo as it doesn't seem to do anything to the leg. The leg seems undamaged in any way.
Well, that's my movement bonus and action then.
Okay. Sana is going to try and grapple because he can't hurt it. That's not one. Sorry, Sana. That also not one, but it's the same number, so they break out. Rune.
I'm gonna try to stun the one in the middle.
Okay. Miss. Hit. Yep. It fails.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Okay. This one can't do anything. Ardax.
I imagine I would have also seen that blueness to a degree, or at least heard them mentioning something.
They didn't say anything about it.
Okay,
you didn't
well-
have very good perception, so no.
Did I at least see the damn thing try to go down from the bloating?
Yeah, you saw it go down, but you saw it. You didn't.
You know
see
what?
it
That's good
go
enough for me.
back up.
I'm gonna move here. Yeah. Am I able to hold my breath weapon?
Yeah, you can hold an action.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a. Is this a bonus action? Just double checking what I've got as bonus actions quickly. And I have no cantrips. Bonus actions. Why? Yeah, no, I'm going to sort of. I can't hold movement, so I am going to have to go here, sort of like over the edge. Believe that was the angle I was at. Yeah. Basically, I need to hold my dragon breath until I see. Basically, if I see them get up again, I'll probably try it then. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Any of the three. So any three can trigger it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Frostmaiden 9 is... This guy's gonna go and punch Sana some more. I'm pretty sure an 11 misses. Yeah. I'm gonna put 11 hits, so 3, 6, 6 damage to Sana.
Where to go if this guy just punching Sana kills it, I'm gonna quit.
Ezekiel.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
And I will manifest my more,
Yep.
because this is going to be a battle of attrition. And I will bite at this motherfucker in front of me.
Okay. Hit. 5 damage.
And again,
Hit. 8 damage. Each time that this, each time these things like tend to like back down a little bit, and this fire reinvigorates them. If you want to trigger your thing, Sam. That's what I'm saying. They all fail. One auto fails because it's stunned. They all take this fire damage, but they still don't go down. That's your action bonus action, right?
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Alright, this one is going to swing back. Reckless. Hit. You take 2 damage. Second attack. As it swings down, as it's like being berated by fire in your glaive, it gets back up and just wallops 3 times back in return. Dealing 4 damage that one, and the last attack is an 18, hits again, as it deals another 2 damage to you. Jensen's new.
I don't know what to do, man. That didn't work. Can I tell? Can I tell Zarek to stand back, and I'll sort of fly up into the air a bit as well, and I'll try and cast my like last 2 meteors at it.
Okay.
Try and like, I don't know, like blow it up or flip it or just knock it somehow. I don't know.
Okay. So you're gonna wait for Zarek to move and then attack?
Sure.
Quan's turn. Quan's gonna continue her assault. You should know this one's stunned, so she's gonna hit and then not do damage because it's stunned. And then go for the second one and miss. This one is gonna attack him 3 times. Fail on the second. It should have been reckless, so I'll do it again. That's a hit. Cool.
Not a crit as well.
No, it was just a normal one.
Oh, come on, AJ.
Hit. And then goes down. Takes on the last one against Quan. And hits. Does 11 damage. Quan's not looking the goodest. Zarek, you heard from Jensen that he wants you to back up a bit.
Yeah, I'll back up. I'll let him release it, and then when if he throws his stuff and it doesn't work, then I'll go on and try and like tip it over myself.
Roll
If I can.
Roll two saving. Roll two damage rolls at it. Can't really dodge it, so I'm moving. As you send these two meteors at Zyric and Jet, you notice as it's about to approach the blue fire, they seem to slowly disintegrate and not really do anything to it. As before it lands, they just disappear.
Shit. After that, I'll move back up and I'll try and I don't know, push it over. Whoa.
You go and try and lift it, you stay out of the way. You try and not touch the flames, and as you do, you lift it, and it doesn't seem to move at all. Sana's turn. Just gonna try and grapple. Actually. Just perception there. He notices that Mimsdan's gonna run, take the hit. He's going to then start dragging your body away as best he can.
Thanks,
We'll just roll a thing to make sure. Yep, he's gonna try and hit you once. Crits.
Oh, by the way, when that didn't work, can I try and 1, 2, 3, 4, just like move, just fly out a little bit?
What did you say? Is this lucky?
When that didn't work, I'm gonna try and fly out a bit.
Okay. Okay. And
Question,
you said
isn't
stop creating-
Reckless only on your turn?
You know what? That's fair. It dropped a 6. So 11. Does 11 hit you?
No, I have 16 PC.
Then you're fine.
And 11 would hit me.
Reflex save.
Oh my god.
Good thing Jeremy stepped in. You would have been dead.
Yes, thank you, Jeremy.
You're welcome. It's one thing I know. It's my own skills.
This one is going to reckless and beat the shit out of Quan. Hit. 6 to Quan. Second attack. Hit. 7 to Quan. Last attack. Doesn't hit. Ardax.
Zegal and Quan don't look great, do they?
Don't worry about me.
They look alright. They're less injured than you are. In like percentage wise, not in like.
If I move, I take an opportunity attack, don't I?
You're in an elevated spot.
You're in an elevated position.
Okay. Just want to check. In that case, I'm going to move up and attempt to at least make Rune stable.
Yep.
So I believe I do have a healer's kit on me. Not sure if that helps here at all.
I think.
As an action, you can expend 1 to stabilize a creature. Yep. So you're stabilized. Congrats, man. I mean, you're still out, but you're stable.
I'm just happy now.
I don't really know which direction to go here. I'm probably going to go there, and I don't really have any shielding methods here. I can't dodge for bonus action either, so... Yeah, no, I think that's literally all I can do unless you want me to forceful presence or something. Is that a bonus action or action? It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna be there holding my thing up ready to try and defend Rune.
This one is... roll perception, see if he can hear which way he wants to go.
Oh, also, I forgot to check. Can you roll me a con save on 23?
Yep.
Yeah, I probably should have asked this the other turn, but
12.
that equals, I believe, so I think they lose the curse.
He's gonna punch Sana again.
I have a feeling Sana's going to be the only one that lives.
6. 9 damage to Sana as he gets punched again. 3 times as he's dragging Rune's unconscious body. Sequel.
Everybody, it's been a pleasure playing Icewind Dale with you. I hate this nerd.
Hate this nerd.
I assume he reckless last turn, so I should get advantage.
Yes. 23? Yes.
Yep.
Let me just put the effect on so it doesn't move that again. Right, yep, you hit. Again, like this fire seems to keep keeping him up.
Yeah, but I heal 3 points.
You do hit 3 points. And how often do you heal from your bite?
Yes, if I heal my proficiency bonus if I am less than half my max HP.
Okay.
Once per turn.
Alright. So that's your first attack?
Yep. Might as well just bite him again. Not gonna do much.
Yep.
Yep, that'll be my turn.
This one's gonna attack Quan.
Oh, Quan's gonna fucking die.
Miss. Hit. Quan's not looking the best. And last attack misses. Jensen.
Right. So I'm gonna. Alright, how are we gonna do this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to cast Sleep
Okay.
at first level on the guy directly below me.
It's an area, yep.
And then quicken spell, cast Sleep at second level on the group around the corner.
Okay.
And call out, like just call out like the fire, around the corner, the fire. So
Roll
I don't
your
know how
2 sets
to
of D5 D8s. No, the first one. Okay, the first one for Slip in the middle.
This one's 5. Okay, cool.
And
Yeah,
then
so don't worry about that one. But I don't think this doesn't have dice; it just has effect. So do I just roll?
5 D8 into the
Which
table.
one's the D8s?
The triangle
Third from the right.
facing up. 16, huh? So 2 go down, but does the last one go down? I don't think so, no.
14 hit
Really?
points.
Yeah.
So the 2 ones that have been getting back up all the time fall asleep. But the one that's looking a little more healthier than the other 2 is still awake.
And the one attacking Sana is asleep. Yeah.
Kwan, using this opportunity, is going to disengage and back up to not get hurt anymore. This one is going to make his way forward. Reckless. Swing once at Ardax. Hits for 23. Does 6 damage, second attack. Hits for 22. Ardax goes to 4. He's going to step over here. Last attack against Ezekiel. Hits again for 22. He uses to 10 to 5. Zarek?
Ah, fuck. Honestly, I have no idea what to do.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, well, so when I was trying to, like, when I was hitting it, that just nothing, right? Like, no damage,
No,
couldn't move it.
It's looks like it can't be moved, and it doesn't seem to be taking any damage. Either magical or physical.
And when I was, like, trying to, did it feel cold?
Yes.
Like,
it
the
was
metal was cold?
Yes.
Okay. I don't fucking know. Alright,
It's almost so cold it hurts. Like,
yeah.
I'm being a bit lenient with that.
Yeah, no, I'm just... what the f to do? Alright, I've got a bunch of torches. Can I, like, spend my action, bonus action, all that, like, lighting them and trying to dump them in to see if the heat does anything?
Yeah, you spend an action from quickly, like, grabbing 2 or 3 torches from your pack, lighting them, and you dump them in, and you see as they just... their fire seem to just go away, and it's replaced with this blue fire, and you've given it some, like, sauce now.
I'll use my movement to start running out of the room.
Okay.
Like, just screaming, I don't know what to do!
Sana. This going to go and drag Ardax's body away.
Is this gonna be a reverse TPK? Everybody else survives. Me and Ardax die this time.
You're unconscious, you're fine.
Everybody can run out right now.
This guy's gonna make a swing because you're technically leaving. He crits.
Doesn't have reckless.
I know, but he crit on the flat.
Oh,
Sana, you take two death saving throws. That would have happened regardless if you crit or not because it's a melee attack.
I don't think you invoke opportunity if someone drags you away.
I'll search this up.
Well, we haven't technically in the
Yeah,
past,
because it's
but I
forced
don't mind.
movement. That's what I thought.
Invoke opportunity.
but I mean, these berserkers already break the fucking rules.
Yes, no one breaks rules in any campaign.
No, of course not.
I follow the structure of campaigns.
What triggers types of enemies? Enemy reverse escape without shifting or teleporting or by an adjacent enemy. Cannot be twice, okay. I will be lenient and take this ruling as he still get hit, but will only suffer 1 death saving throw penalty for it.
Okay.
Until I make a proper ruling later about dragging.
I mean, it's up to you. If he gets hit, I think he just takes 2 anyway, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
normally is.
about if he crits or not. It's about yeah.
That's just,
Well, I always thought that when someone's unconscious, that it's a crit because obviously they're not moving, so you can just kind of shove it in. But if you're getting dragged away, it's like you might hit them in the foot.
that's fine. I'll decide on a ruling for later.
So 1 or 2.
1 for now. Rules of D&D. The players will make their own fun. I don't think the players are having fun at the moment, Royal. That's the problem. So it leaves me in the decision choice. Rune's turn. Rune, you're unconscious, don't have a turn. This guy is unconscious, doesn't have a turn. Adax, you're unconscious, roll a death saving throw. You fail.
No.
This one is unconscious, it doesn't have a turn. This one is equal. Equal has a turn.
Oh, yeah, fucking do. Alright, I'm gonna move here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna fucking hit him.
Alright. You miss.
I assume he reckless when he came and attacked
You
me.
know what? That's fair. Roll again. And I'll put the effect on him.
Same number.
Apparently it doesn't need you.
No, it's fine. But he gets a second attack, so he should still be reckless anyway. Got a bleep on thing. I thought my Discord. No, that's fair. You hit.
Oh, it's okay, but I heal 3 points.
You do
That's
have
what it's
3
all
points.
about. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Bane Drag is not. You know what? According to the internet, it does not count. So I will say no and remove that last fun from Ardax. And my ruling is now effective and immediate. Dragging
You're
will not take
close to
opportunity.
death now.
But talking shit will.
My god, people talk shit. Jensen, your turn. The other one has no turn.
Has anyone attacked the guy that's still up yet?
Zickle.
Yeah, I'm working this dude. You guys go figure out what the problem is.
Yeah, I can't do anything either, so... I'm just gonna call out, like, tie them up, or, like, restrain them, or, I don't fuck, do something! And I'll come down here and... cast... Cast Fire Bolt on... That's the guy that's still up, right?
Yep, the one in front is equals. The one that's up. The bully is equals the one that's up. Hit.
Oh shit, it hits.
You do a 9 damage.
Cool. And then bonus action, I'll convert my last level 3 spell into 5 sorcery points.
Okay. Quan's like, maybe if we find a way out of the cave and recover a bit, think of a strategy for next time. We have injured. She goes, and while Sana's dragging Ardax, instead puts her in a forced piggyback and carries it. And will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's gonna reckless. Continues assault. Crit.
Jesus Christ, AJ.
I'm sorry! If you roll advantage all the fucking time, you might crit a bunch. Ask fucking Kim. Hit with a 22. Take 4, last attack. Hit. And take another 4 damage. Cyrek.
I'll continue running. 5, 10, 20, 25. Slip past. Put my hands on Rune, heal her up with the... I'll use a level cure wounds. Terrible.
Moves up to 6, up to 7.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you if you stood on stuff, I'm just gonna move Sana.
Nah.
You guys, did you guys explore the hole?
Mm-hmm. No, I stuck my head in to see if it was just a hole that dropped down to throw these berserkers in.
As far as anyone else is concerned, the only way out is through the bare mouth cave. Okay. Rune, you're up. Dan's 15 feet up to stand up.
Yep, expanding that, and then I'm going to use my last key point to heal couple as much as I can.
Heal for 6.
Got a heal train going.
And then I reverse heal with my glaive. This one's unconscious, doesn't have a turn. Are you doing anything else? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Ardax, death save. You're up with
Oh,
one.
you back up!
You have a turn.
Oh.
What, sorry?
You're up with 1 HP. It's your turn.
Can I go back to sleep?
Yeah.
5 more minutes.
She's fine,
You're
but she
being
pretends she's dead.
piggybacked.
Can I get down?
If you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get down, and I have no idea what happened in the last 20, like 12 seconds. So,
You're having a pleasant dream. We will no longer in this cave, but now you're awake and you are in the cave.
no, okay. I see one is conscious, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'll start running around.
Does your light go away? Let me have a look at that while you continue.
It goes away if I let go of my blade, basically. So yeah, it probably did go.
I'll be
Oh,
nice.
Unless
I
you say
believe
I held
your
on to my
ability.
blade. Yeah, that's your
Just
ruling on that
hold
one.
That's fine, you can start. I was just wondering if you disappear when you're unconscious. That's the
Okay,
main
well,
thing.
I'm using my hand crossbow.
Alright. You're 17. You hit.
It does nothing.
You do 5 damage.
You mean it does nothing? Yeah, I just take the general direction since people are moving and go that way.
You don't have extra attack?
I do, but I mean, it's a hand crossbow. I'd have to reload it.
Okay, that's fair. Alright.
Like that time in Echoes where apparently everyone had the feet.
Mhm.
Okay. It's your turn.
Alright, well, do I grapple or do I just keep fucking hitting him? He's gonna keep hitting me anyway.
You could leave? Tough. Go.
Yeah, and then he's
Take
gonna
it-
go
take
after
him out.
other people.
Take him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep hitting him.
You should start playing the Naruto sad music when the Hokage died. Spoilers for Naruto.
Fuck you,
Hokage
AJ.
died.
I die a couple times, don't I?
Which one?
The third Hokage.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, is he, I assume, still reckless? I don't know why he keeps dropping. Oh,
Yeah.
it probably drops at the end at the start of my turn,
Yeah.
because it's my effect.
It hits. Don't worry.
Oh, but maybe a crit, though.
Go for crit. See if you crit. I'm fine with that.
It'll make me feel
One
better.
crit.
No, didn't need that to
Oh.
happen. Doesn't matter, it's the same fucking number. Hit him. Oh, I heal 3 damage. Alright,
Nice.
hit him again.
You hit?
Oh, hit him again.
6 damage.
Yep. And I'll just keep holding him here while everyone else escapes.
He's asleep. Jensen?
I'll use my bonus action to convert 2 of my sorcery points to a first level spell and cast sleep again.
That just seems like you could have cast a sleep at 3rd level with extra steps. Okay, go ahead.
No, what? No.
You can cast spells at high levels.
Yeah, I know I did. I cast it at level 2.
Yeah, but then you dropped a 3rd level slot, made it a 1st level slot, and then casted it at 1st level again.
Yeah, so then I can use my other 2 sorcery points to cast Cure Wounds because half the fucking party's unconscious. They did.
It's still
Wow.
Wait. The way.
No, it's fucking.
I have to do math.
They're all on 1 HP. What
Are
the
they?
fuck?
This one is still not on 1 HP at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
For fuck's sakes.
But you know
But
what?
because the other ones are asleep,
You know
wouldn't
what?
it?
16 was the exact second number you needed to do. So it's unconscious.
Fuck.
I'm very happy my 1, 2, 3, 3, and a 7 worked out.
Yeah, fuck.
How does all your fucking crits feel, AJ?
I mean, how do you feel?
Alright. And I'll return back to the ground as my wings fade
Okay.
and just sort of pants like, tie them up, get rid of them, stop. Ugh.
It worked wonders last time.
I mean, we didn't tie the other one up, did we?
Yes.
Yeah, we
It
did,
broke
but it
free.
broke
happened
it broke
It doesn't
free.
matter. We should just leave.
Let's tie them up
I wanna
better,
say
maybe.
something, but I
Let's
feel like
take
that would
the
just
let's
be
tie them
like
up and throw them off the edge of the like cliff out by the like entrance.
Put them in the fire.
There's a
See, I
chasm
don't know because I'm pretty sure
nearby.
that's what's keeping them alive.
There's a chasm nearby, right? We could just dump them in that.
Yeah.
What are these, AJ, by the way? It's I can't draw. The things like in here.
They're cages. Like, broken cages with... I'm pretty sure they're just cage doors. 3, 3? Yeah, they're alcoves with rusted iron gates with broken chains and padlocks with what looks like to be eggshells in there.
So,
Eggshells.
you mentioned fire?
Where the worm is.
I'm gonna start dragging them out of the cave and gonna throw them off the edge.
I'm gonna quickly read the ruling on sleep.
Pretty sure it's actively trying to wake them, but
Should,
Do they take damage?
Creature must be unconscious to the spell effect ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the shriek. Alright.
should we not try chucking at least one in the fire?
I'll do whatever I'm told. I'll pick up the one
How
that's north.
how big were the cliffs outside, AJ? Like as we were walking up.
At least 10 feet down.
I'm gonna go with Ezekiel.
You guys chuck it in there. I'm gonna start dragging these guys and throwing them off the edge.
Climb back up.
Kwan goes and helps you, Zyrok, thinking that might be the better way to do it, is to just throw them in a pit where they can't get you. Alright.
They're gonna like World War Z, just like pile their bodies
Climb
in
on
the front
top of
gate
each other.
and just climb on top of each other. Yeah.
So I'm just having a look at how many rounds it's been. I think it's been 2 rounds, so you've got 8 rounds of the first lot and then 10 rounds of that last guy. Okay, yeah. So there's effectively enough time for you to drag them if you're being careful about not waking them up.
Yeah.
To the thing for both actions to happen. So as you throw
I'll
these
just
guys,
pick him up.
as you throw these guys off the cliff, Ezekiel,
Yeah.
they seem to land on spikes and break and just lay there.
Throw them off the edge worked, guys. They're fucking dead, I think.
Oh wait.
This
hang
guy,
on a
this
minute.
guy looked. This last one here is the more healthy one, right?
Yeah.
Can I like put him on the edge and then just to do that little bit extra damage, like hit him with my hammer off the edge,
Yeah.
just to try and like knock him down that extra bit?
This
Roll
isn't
them to
golf.
hit.
Oh, beautiful!
Roll
Mine is
your
golf.
damage first.
Can he pump a divine smite? into
Yeah, I
it?
was just
Wants
thinking
to.
that.
This is Icewind Dale.
Let's do that. Wait.
Him for 6.
I have to turn the crit on, don't I? Or will it auto?
Just roll the dice.
Where's the guide?
You see
Ugh.
as
No, the dice didn't double. But...
you see as you drag him out, as he wakes up as you're setting him up to smash with your warhammer. As he opens his eyes, you see the blue in his eyes, that the fire faded as soon as he left the door of the bear mouth, and you slammed it onto the ground. and his head just squishes as his body then tumbles into the pit with the rest of his friends.
That is such
I
bullshit.
quickly- I run as quick as I can to try and stop them from throwing the guy into the fire.
By this
He's
point, I
like-
would have already thrown him into the fire.
Yeah.
while he'd done
Okay,
the
well,
What happened?
raid. Nothing.
it.
He's just... I know he would have taken damage if you threw him on the fire, so he wakes up.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, as we're walking across, I want to say to the people that are dragging him over there, I say, can we, he'll wake up if we take that. I'll explain to them how sleep works and
Yeah.
tell them that we need to restrain him first, and
I got
to,
purple
To
me,
try
I
and
have
tell
plenty
us to
of
stop
purple me.
this.
and I'll also use my last cure wounds to heal Ardax.
Bad choice.
So as
Yeah.
by this point you've killed the two, and you're setting up the third one by the time that they've gotten him in there. They've tied him up and they throw him in there.
Nice.
He wakes up. He's no longer unconscious. The rope that you've tied him with burns away.
fucking no. God.
He gets up and he recklesses.
Is he cool still raged?
No, probably not.
Goes to
So if you can
sleep.
get rid of that rage effect for me, so I take full damage, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Guys, you upset at this puzzle? I didn't even make it.
No, you didn't.
Well, the fact that it's proximity based confuses me.
Infuses you?
Confuses me.
Oh, I heard infuse.
Maybe it's the magic smoke, so as soon as you go outside, it's not there.
Then how come I'm not immortal? I don't know
Because
that fact.
you're not crazy like them.
Oh, don't know
What do you
that.
think?
First attack is a hit.
I mean, to be fair, have you been knocked down to 0
Yeah,
hit points?
I just said that. Yeah, I was just thinking it.
5 damage, second attack.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
You say crit, I'm gonna fucking kill you,
No,
AJ.
no, don't worry. It rolled flat because he's technically unconscious, but it hits. You take 11 damage. Last attack. Critical flaw. It misses.
Oh, I was gonna say I've got not a lot of hit points left.
It's your turn. You have not a lot of hit points left. As
Cool.
this guy gets up and starts beating the shit out of you. Why does she have rope?
Um,
Everyone has rope when they get an explorer's kit.
Well, I don't
Grab
know
his
what
legs?
to do. Yeah, I'ma just start. I guess I'll grapple check him.
Okay.
Is that one? Fuck you, game.
You grab him, but as you pull your hands into the fire that he's still standing in,
Oh no.
you take 15
I'm
cold
down.
damage.
I'm down. It's nice knowing you, boys.
Oh my god.
I had 10 hit points left.
You're into
Oh god. Jensen.
He got any spells left.
He said his last cure wounds. Did you
Oh,
heal?
Jensen, you're the healer of the party.
Yeah, sorry, I was too busy putting everyone asleep, and
Solving the puzzle that way.
I don't know. Yeah, I've got nothing. I can cast Firebolt, but he's already standing in fire, so kind of.
Old fire, maybe hot fire's different.
Well, you know what's funny? I don't think any of you are capable of dragging me out of the way.
You can try.
You gonna do anything, Jensen?
I don't.
If only there was a way for multiple people to do it.
Kite him out of the room. I'll cast a Firebolt.
I mean, he's 290 pounds, so good luck with that.
No, not you.
Kite the dead body. Come after us, dead body.
I mean, I get that, but he might also just fucking hit me.
Some damage,
Could be
right?
the end.
Kind of out, they all run out.
You-
Wait, he's not here. They just hear the guy beating the shit out of you.
You generate some fire, you pop your firebolt, that slams into him, and then you fly out the cave going, "Look at me! Look at me!"
No, I'm not. I'm not flying anymore.
You're running then.
Yep.
Quan
odd,
looks up.
odd question, by the way, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Would this thing be the size of a small campfire at all?
Yeah.
Good.
It's a little bit bigger than the bowl you have, the ceremonial bowl you have. It's like one of those ones you buy at Bunnings, the campfire on stilts.
Mm-hmm. And you would say this is definitely fire.
Yes, it's blue fire.
That's fine.
Magical blue fire.
Fire is fire.
Quan runs up and is like,
That's why I took 15 cold damage.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. You're alive. You're resistant to cold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! I am up.
15. You take 7 damage. You're on 3 HP.
God.
Oh.
I was honestly just doing the math like, how the fuck could I get in there to heal him? God damn it.
Technically
Look,
grapple.
I was about to try to tackle that man out the fire to get him away from Seagull.
You did grapple him, so he is grappled.
So do I take the cold damage at the start of my turn or the end of my turn?
Start of your next turn.
Oh, okay. It's nice knowing you all.
You haven't moved though. You've grappled him. You haven't
Yeah,
moved.
it's still your turn. You still got the movement left. So
Drag him
But you
out
can
of
drag
the
him out
fire.
this turn, right?
Yeah. I will be fair.
Drag him to the right, away from the entrance, and then just fucking leave.
Which way? Each way, dragging the body.
I'll drag him east out of the cauldron. Yeah. And then I suppose I'll fucking let go. Won't have him grappled and I really can't
Wouldn't-
stay here. I'm gonna fucking die.
Just run away
We're all
from
gonna
him.
die. We're all fucking super.
He can't kill you if you run away from him.
He's got 3 health if he gets hit, even if it was just a punch.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna. If you use my action, he's gonna. Oh. I'm fucking dead anyway!
You still have
I'm
your
gonna
full
have to-
movement. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's gonna have an attack of opportunity, which. Oh, I'll take that flat roll. Yep. 5, 10, 15. What is my movement?
Drag him past Ardax and Rune so
You're
they
gonna
get attack
fucking
of
grapple?
opportunity.
'Cause I have more rope. I could run up behind him and try to tie him up.
Yeah, he's gonna attack with disadvantage whilst reckless. It's a flat roll. That's still death. We don't. Nah, can't be here.
Can we say that like we took all their weapons and stuff, right? When they
Yes.
want to punch
He's
us?
going to punch.
Alright, cool.
40. Yeah, I'm in front of you now.
They have 50 feet of rope. It only will take maybe 10 feet to thing. So if they segment it properly, she has 40 feet of rope left if she hasn't used it before.
No, I had 3 lots of hemp and rope because I looted from my corpse friends.
So, unluckily, he hits
Oh.
with the punch.
Yep. Alright, let me come back.
You are stable because he can only do 3 damage. You're not making death saves, but you are
Oh,
unconscious.
yo, yeah, but now I don't get to roll for a natural 20 to get back up because.
This is
It's
a
bullshit,
fucking
but it's fine.
encounter. Quan walks up and is like, "Friends, we found a way to kill them. They need to be outside the cave."
Ah!
If you
Here I
can
go,
drag him out of the fucking room,
You
I
won't?
can maybe get to him.
You don't know where he is or what happened.
Yeah.
Zyrek, it's your turn. 50 feet is a lot of rope. 150 feet is even a lot more rope.
Like if everyone just runs out of the room, he's not gonna kill us. He'll chase us and we can kite him out of the room.
Yeah, dead body. Cocaine him.
That dead body is just gonna kill Zeagle.
Man, I should have taken tough at 4th level.
Fuck.
Sorry, y'all. I was just doing what I was told. Well, this wasn't even my idea.
This started with throw him in the fire. Okay, you're dead because you put him in the fire. Oh, wait, you're alive. 'cause
Let's
you
just
put him
throw
in
them
the
over.
fire.
Nah, I want to see what happens if we throw them in the fire. All right. Hey guys,
No
throw them off the
one
edge work. They're all
stops
dead.
me.
God
Okay.
help us.
I was just talking how funny it was. This, no matter what happened, apparently
Sick.
all ends leaded to Zeagle unconscious.
25, 30. I guess I'll use my action to dash. Oh, right there.
You run in, you see that the guy is out of the fire, awake, and Zekel's on the ground, dead.
Yeah, right. I yell at these two. Try and drag him out. I'll block him. I'm not as hurt. I'm not unconscious yet. That's the end of my turn.
Sana is going to 1, 2, 3.
Sama's
4,
gonna cast
5,
Kill Wounds.
6,
9th level wish that the blue fire is gone. Sana, where the fuck has that
11,
been?
12. Alright. Can't do anything yet. Rune, your move.
If I ask Ardax, can I technically drag Seagull out the room? Like, if I ask Ardax to help me?
Yeah.
I was going to suggest the same.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna use Ardex's help to drag Seagull out the room.
Thank you.
Even if I have to sort of like make a makeshift kind of pulley thing with rope.
He's a chunky boy.
I will technically be attempting one other thing as well, AJ, but I don't need to be within a touch range, so...
Alright, okay.
yeah, I should move too. Is that your turn, Rune?
I don't
Dash!
think I can do anything else. Oh yeah, dash. What dashing exists.
We can catch that up on my turn. But you might be on your own with that part for the moment.
Sana is healthier than the rest of us.
Oh no.
That's Rune and Ardax. Then it's this guy's turn.
Actually, I was going to ask on the way out, AJ, this is why I said I was going to try something else. Would I be able to Druidcraft to snuff out the flame instantly?
No, because you are using your action to help pull your friend.
That's what I was saying. I was assisting with that. I didn't agree to the dash immediately. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you can try and attempt that.
Because it literally just says I can immediately snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire. So you said this is about the size of a small campfire. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you can try.
So it's literally just Druidcraft. It's instant.
You see as you like pull your hands out trying to go into the nature magics that you've learned that it doesn't seem to work. Whatever this is, it seems to be above natural magic, natural fire.
Okay, it's worth a shot. That's why that room would have to drag a bit on her own for part of it.
Alright, now this one's been up to Sano, and punch him. Reckless. Hit. Hit. And miss. But take 6 damage for Sana. Sana's in 30. Okay. Zeiko. You're fine.
Yeah, hang on, I gotta roll 1d4 to see. Yeah, I'll be up in 2 hours. Hell yeah.
Jensen?
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I've got nothing. I don't. Does anyone want me to do anything? I
Why,
need to
you
help.
fools?
Huh?
Have you
I think I have.
Okay.
I think I used it when we got the
Down the
first guy down. Yeah.
Okay.
Like when we got the first, because that's when we had the healer discussion, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done healing hand. I've got 1 sorcerer point. I can, if someone stands within 5 feet of me, I can re-roll a healing die. That's it. Unless I can do guidance as well. Is anyone like grappling or trying to restrain the dude?
Not at the moment. That was my only
Actually, I'll come up 1, 2. Give guidance to Zekel. Zarek, yeah. And be like, just watch out for the teeth and the punches and the kicks. Just yeah, watch out. I'll cast guidance on him.
Luckily, it doesn't help what I had in mind.
2. And then I'll run away.
Kwan is going to get up, push Rune aside, and grab Ziegler. And piggyback out.
I'm doing my best, okay?
Yeah, but she can do better because she's a Goliath.
I'm doing my best, yeah, but I can do
It
better.
literally points so that's like 4 times her size.
Sorry.
Alright. Fuck, I really hope this one. I'm gonna grab my holy symbol. I'm gonna look at this motherfucker. And he's humanoid, right? I'm not
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Let me see if he's technically.
The DC 13. So, not amazing, but.
Looks like whole person.
Yep.
It won't work.
No person.
He's not.
Choose a humanoid
technically
that you
not
can see within range.
Yeah, it's technically not a humanoid.
God fucking damn it. Alright, well. Would I know that, or did I just waste it?
By doing it now, you know that they're not humans.
Alright. Well. Well, shit. No. Well, there goes one of my 2 second level spells. Nice, good to know. I guess I'll move forward so it just gives him another target and hopefully doesn't fucking murder someone.
Sana is going to use his dreadful glare to try and paralyze this thing. And it fails, and by more than 3. So it's frightened and paralyzed till the end of Sana's next turn.
Pick it up and run.
Run!
He then will pick him up, and then is like, I believe you all should get out of here before me. As he then moves it 3 squares. Top of the turn or a rune?
Keep going then.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stay here, wait for the others to make sure everyone else is alright.
Axe.
Guess I'll just probably, honestly, probably just dodge, dash, one of the 2. 3. There, I think. Oh, yeah, that's 12. I do as I'm told.
Sequel. He's unconscious, so I can't do anything. Jensen.
I will. I don't know, yeah, just follow everyone out, I guess. Actually, I want to go have a look over here. I want to go explore this area a bit more.
Quan is going to carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bottom. So action dash. Zarek.
I'll move up next to Sana and I'll use my rope to tie the guy up as best I can.
Okay.
And then, with whatever movement I have left, I'll try and help him drag him out.
Okay. Sana is going to try again. Oh no, it's still paralyzed, so it won't work, so the end of his turn. Gonna try and do nothing, he's gonna just try and move him. 1, 2, 3. Rune.
Gonna keep waiting.
Okay. Maddox.
I'm basically just gonna say it's probably best we stay like slightly out of the way, ready to attack it if need be.
Or leave the cave so we can get everyone out, and if it chases us, it dies.
I said out of the way, so
Out of the way is not out of the cave.
again?
Basically, I don't think I'd be able to do a perception check because that was my action. It's up to you on that one.
You can do a perception check if you're just trying to look around.
Just sort of seeing if anything else is coming, but I think I'm distracted.
Yeah, you're too busy wondering about how many times you went down today. Everything else that happened. This guy is awake, starts to struggling, trying to get out of the thing, so he's going to make a strength check disadvantage because he's tied up. Doesn't break out of the things, he's just wriggling on there. Sequel, unconscious, Quan, Jensen, you were having a look around?
Yeah.
I think you had a look around before, but you can go ahead and roll investigation for me. Yes, you have looked around, because it was like, yeah, you looked around, you found things, and there's a shit bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much in this room other than what you saw before. These sleeping bags filled with straw and a bucket where they do their business.
It's a good shit bucket. Go back, I guess.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zarek.
I guess I'll just continue. Early. Here, I'll use dash as well. There we go.
Sana is then going to try and scare it again. And it fails. But not more than 3, it's fearful. Right, DC 11? Yeah. He's not shook into his core, but he is shook. Rude?
He's not the only one that's shook.
Yeah, it's a bumpy ride for you. You're dreaming you're riding a dinosaur.
I
Oh,
apologize
fucking
for the
love
noise in the
dinosaurs.
background.
Would you say, Rude?
I just said it. Apologies, you can hear noise in the background. Can't put a bottle for a second. While Sun is moving, can I try to like sort of tie the guy's hands together so he can't?
He's already
punch?
tied through.
I already, yeah.
Okay.
Look.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just stay here with Sana and help Sana if I can. It means we can move him quicker and stuff.
Alex. You spend some time, you stop being distracted, looking to keep an eye out. You gaze around, other than the light snowfall and the dead bodies that your friends have made, you don't really see much. Oh, my bad. I'll just do it here from here. Just gonna try and struggle out. Does not succeed. Jensen.
I don't know, I'm not doing anything. I'm just whatever other people are doing. Chilling out.
We are leaving.
Sana moves 6, 2, 3, 4, 6.
No, do I not? I was going to use my turn there to wake up Zekel
How are you gonna wake up Zekel?
with one of my first level cure wounds.
Oh, okay. You can wake
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Okay. I was just doing.
Yeah, yeah. I was just waiting because I need to get up to him. Where's my cure? There we go. Yeah.
Zekel, you're up. You've been piggyback. Being carried.
Oh. Oh, I miss the dinosaurs. Oh. I'll stand on my own.
Alright. Rune.
We're gonna continue helping Sana.
Okay. Ardax.
I don't believe there's anything I can really do to assist them at this point. So just more perception, make sure nothing's moving down below.
Oh, you don't notice anything?
I'm gonna kick a rock down there.
Kick a rock. He tries to struggle out, does not succeed. Ezekiel, you're awake. Outside the cave. Quan explains that Quan and Zarek explain that you can kill them outside here. Just not in the cave.
Oh, cool. I will wait, I don't know, here, and I will hold my action to murder this fucking thing.
Jensen?
I'm not doing anything.
Cool. Quan is just gonna sit down on the side of this cliff face and rest a little. Zarek?
I'll just move out the way here so I don't get decapitated by accident. Come through. Yeah, that's it.
Probably fair.
Sana, Rune?
Can you help me solve?
Yep. Radex.
The range there now, I guess I could probably assist somewhat as well, but I don't feel it's as necessary, so I just look around. I'm kind of annoyed at my decision making.
I'm just having just doing the last check. Eventually, basically, it all wraps up as Sana takes him out as he struggles to in the things he can't get out of Sana, walks him out and then throws him down at the feet, seeing Ezekiel's intent there is at Ezekiel's feet. Ezekiel, you decapitate and coup de grace, grab your glaive, you slice its head, you slice it between its neck and it's decapitated. You know, proceed to just kick its head down the hole with the rest of them.
I boot his head as far as I can.
And, yeah. You guys have defeated what was in the Berserker Cave.
I passed
Jesus H. Fuck. Alright, quick question. Is anyone poisoned?
Rune.
Rune, alright, I'll go over to Rune and I'll use 5 of my lay on hands to cure of poison. Right.
You see as Sana looks over to Rune and Jensen like, Miss Rune, Master Jensen, were there any other creatures in this cave, or is it empty?
That was all we saw.
Yeah, hopefully.
I recommend we rest in there. Some of your friends are not looking so well. She looks around to both Ardax, Ezekiel, Rune. Ardax, Ezekiel, Rune, and Quan are all like,
As he looks around at everyone, yeah.
Yeah, severely injured.
Hey, I'm not that bad. I'm only 40 out of 66.
You know, everyone else is like critical. As he goes inside and finds a spot to rest. Are you guys going to follow him with this?
Yeah.
I suppose it would be wise.
And are you taking a short or long rest?
I suppose that's up to every single caster that is our group.
I have nothing against
So just
long rest
Loki.
right now.
Yeah, long rest would be good.
I've got nothing. I'm just a little boy until the long rest.
I'm a little boy, and frankly, the little boy is out of his element right now. You all... Is there a watch? Or are you all too
Ring
injured to
just-
give a shit?
Rin just immediately passes out, I feel. Just sits down, lays against the wall, and just passes out.
I suppose I'll short rest, and then I'll... keep
Well,
going.
why don't we go to where they have their sleeping bags? We can. Then it's only like this. You can
Yeah,
see the
if-
ways that people would come.
He looks at
That
that and
smells like shit over there.
he looks like there's like, if we rest in that room, we can remove the plank.
We can throw
Hell
out the
yeah.
bucket of poop.
Can't get to that way.
We don't have to sleep next to the bucket of poop. We can throw it away.
Throw it in the cold fire.
Put it out.
No, we're not
that's
gonna
the
burn
entire-
poop in the cave.
That's the entire thing. Yeah, the only way to put out the blue fire, poop.
They all,
I swear to God.
It's not, don't worry. No, wait. as the rest of you all find a place to sleep. You move the poop bucket. Whoever's sleeping on that side, they pull out they pull the blank to their side so nothing can pass that crevice without making a jump. And they give the party a long rest. 30. Sana had 30 wounds. I'm going to quickly roll his hit die because he's on a different healing to you because he's a zombie. Let's roll some HD. 12 plus 6 is 18. Okay, that's good.
So we level up, right?
No, you do not.
That was the final boss of Icewind Dale, right?
Yeah, that was the Frostmaiden. What you just did there, Frostmaiden.
The fire's the Frostmaiden. We haven't actually beat her
Maybe
yet,
the
though.
Frostmaiden was the fire poops you met along the way. With that, I think we're lined up perfectly with the time for a bio break for everyone. So we'll go do that. We'll go have
Thank God.
go to the toilet, go get some food, all that shit with jazz, and we're back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Nice.
I got my dinner, but they didn't give me any cutlery, so I've just been like picking at it. I can actually I can actually eat my dinner properly now.
I wonder what
Did you
the
just call
other
it a fire
bullshit
break?
solution to this.
That's cute.
It's a little bit cleaner than saying everyone go fucking shit and come back.
But I mean, saying everyone goes shit and come back is not inaccurate, to be fair.
No, it's absolutely not inaccurate. Well, I think that was far more intense than what it needed to be.
It was just dumb. I just like it. Yeah, it was dumb. We should have been done with that a long time ago.
Yep.
Man, I don't know why we didn't do it at the end of last session. Like, it would have been like super quick.
Yeah, but honestly, why is it a proximity thing? That's bullshit.
Honestly, my thinking is that it's the smoke. Magic smoke. As soon as you go outside, there's no more smoke.
They just get high on
Yeah, like maybe.
blue juice.
Oh, what a roller coaster of emotions. Up and
Oh my-
down and up and down.
I was just like, how the fuck? Like, I'm just trying to get around to everyone, healing them up, and I'm like, but I want to figure out this fire, but... Roller coasters.
But though, cold resistance?
Oh,
Dude, how great
what?
is cold resistance?
So good. It kept me
Fuck
up
you.
for like another
I-
4 seconds.
I don't have cold resistance, and I took the least damage, so fuck you guys.
I tanked so much damage because I've got 79 hit points total.
Well, yeah, one of the hits you fucking... It was going to be like 40-something like, from a crit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
and
you
then I
stones
stoned
endurance.
endurance.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Like, that would have... I'm pretty sure that would have one-shot anyone else in the party at that point.
the first time I've ever been knocked unconscious so far, I'm pretty sure.
I've been knocked out, but because of my relentless endurance, I've come back up.
That's right, Mr. Half-Orc.
Yeah, I've never needed someone else's help.
Oh, that's a load of frog shit.
I never need someone else's help to make me not be unconscious.
Oh, okay. I understand what happened. So apparently, yeah, that's the problem. Somehow my glaive had turned into a ranged weapon. Weird.
Stop throwing your glaives, goddammit.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
I need a fucking drink after that.
Yeah, no shit. So what are we doing now? Kind of forgot what
We're going to the rival
yeah.
Blythe village. Or maybe now we'll go try and look for the were polar bear Goliath. So I think that's what the chick wants to do, the female Goliath. It's like, need to go find her. Need to show that we're worthy.
We're gonna see Jensen's second mum.
I don't think it's mine, I think it's Savior.
Semantics.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out here. I'm at the front of the cave. Hang on, nah. let me
Yeah.
in.
No, we already removed the plank gear on that side tonight.
It doesn't matter. I can climb any surfaces.
I'm
Any,
back.
God damn
any
it.
surface without making ability checks and shit. It's fine.
Fuck.
Wait,
Alright,
did you
welcome
like
back.
my puzzle for the Berserker cave?
Fuck off, AJ.
I still love the thought of us like throwing them off the edge, them dying. I was going, hey, that worked perfectly. I wonder what the other, and they're just hearing screaming as the one like wakes up and starts murdering you.
I will say
So,
that.
What's
you
the
have
other
to
solution?
Dispel magic. Cyrix said it last week.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't fucking have to spell. God damn it.
Yeah, so how many of us have Dispel Magic?
Yeah, you should have.
You should have it.
What do you mean I should have it?
You're the caster. And the only
You're the-
healer. Everyone
You're
knows
the
the
only
healer
one that
Dispel
has
magic.
access to 3rd level spells. Everyone
Alright,
else is a half caster.
alright. I'm sorry, just let me do all the magic and all the identifying and all the healing and...
Yes, that is your job.
You know what? That's it. After this long rest, I'm changing all my fucking spells. No more blast. No more cure wounds. No more lesser restoration.
You know what the next feat you should take is? Flash recall. So in a moment of need, you can be like, yeah, I need that spell.
Yeah. We all had fun in the cave.
Shut up, AJ.
Oh. That's a solution. I let you know this is gonna be a tough thing.
Fucking immortals. Honestly, if the Frostmaiden isn't an immortal, we should be right.
It's surrounded by blue flames. Motherfucker.
Nope, just leave. Nah, fuck this place.
But yeah. Found a solution. You did your job. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Saying AJ, I'm surprised we didn't just do it at the end of last session. Like, it would have been done so quickly. Like,
It took you an hour and a half.
yeah. As we saw today from Critical Role, you can have a session up to 7 hours, and people will be happy.
7 hours is pussy talk. I watched an 8.5 hour show once.
Oh god.
It was dope as shit.
Was it like a lot of combat, a lot of roleplay, or mix?
Half and half, because it was the season finale to Curse of Strahd.
I haven't run Curse of Strahd or seen like anything about it. I've heard people talk about it, but yeah, I've never. So, alrighty.
But yeah.
Except, wait, is Curse of Strahd the one with the death house?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I've heard about that.
great
Hey,
place.
I've watched a video on that before.
There's a reason why it's called Death House.
Yeah.
The true times I've played D&D, someone's died in the Death House.
Is it because it's full of love and happiness?
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone
yeah, if you
is
don't want
lovely
people
the
coming in
Death
and
House.
robbing you, you call your house the Death House.
What did I miss?
Nothing. We're on break. Just waiting for people to ready up for
Yeah, I'm just taking care of something.
It's all good.
I apologize for muting at the end there. I'm just annoyed with my decision making tonight.
It's fine.
I'm.
Good.
There's not my usual decision making.
Hey, no one's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, but as of late, I've been a lot harder on myself over these things.
No.
So that doesn't help. I mean, I'm glad we survived it,
Hmm.
I'm not.
despite how stupid that was.
Honestly,
Not lucky,
like,
just wanted it out.
just looking at the end thing of everyone being like critical health, and that's just like, oh no, that was.
It's one of the tough
can-
encounters you could have done this chapter.
So out of
I would have been
curiosity,
dead if it wasn't for Jer.
AJ, is this one of the encounters that people tend to bitch about on the D&D Reddit for Icewind?
You know, or maybe me.
I don't.
That's cool.
I don't have a look at Reddit often. It might have been, but there was a.
I know a lot of people complained about the balance for the Winter Wolves.
Yeah, it's because Winter Wolves are broke. They're really.
I mean, those Guardian dogs were not broken.
Yeah.
I mean, you survived them.
Yeah.
Through stupidity.
The whole death of the giant was bullshit.
It was cool though.
This was. I can see why people wouldn't super like this encounter, but I also like how you didn't really need to fight.
So, Mim, please don't yell at me.
It could have been like, yeah, like I think the only thing that like the only bad thing that happened with you guys is that you sort of let them into the cave, where you did, because you were just close enough to find out that if you went outside there wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's,
now we know.
Now you know. Just don't be an evil berserker in the cave, and don't fight outside of it. Is everyone here who hasn't clicked the button?
Back again, sorry.
I haven't clicked the button, probably.
Click the button.
Well, you should click the button.
I mean, there's 6 buttons ticked and 5 people.
Yeah, but I've also ticked one because I need to remember. I'll just pray that everyone's here and we'll continue the game.
I'm just eating, but
That's the wrong page. That's the right page. Okay. You're all rested. You put the plank back with assistance. You will make your way out of the cave system. What's happening?
Worst part about that was there was no loot.
Yeah.
The loot was the reward along the way.
I mean, there's a bunch of like cursed weapons.
As it is after like the hour before he fell asleep and the hour after he woke up, all that Zico did was
Sharpening my
sharpen
weapon.
his glaive.
It's kind of weird. Anyway.
That's weird.
Yeah, what's up, man? I think your weapon's sharp enough.
Yeah, but it could be sharper.
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why
you
they
don't
didn't
know.
die.
You don't use a weapon.
No.
Alright.
Okay, first of all, ouch. Right.
Shall we continue?
I'll say, what about this? And minor illusion, pull like a sword out from behind my back. It's a dagger. Huh?
Okay, interesting to see how sharp it is. Stab me.
Okay. And then I go full on to just stab him in the chest.
Okay.
It's an illusion, so it just goes through.
See, if it was sharper...
Did he
it would
flinch
have
though?
done
Did he
something.
flinch?
Did I
Oh,
flinch?
It's up to you, did you flinch?
No, I don't think I flinched.
God damn.
Pulls out an actual dagger and stabs me.
I thought you were going to say Steps Jensen. See, this is what sharp
Yeah.
looks like.
I grab Jensen's arm and... Oh. Okay, question. Do you have, like, body hair?
Not really. What do you mean body hair? Like,
Well, you know
what
how,
part
like,
of my body?
I assume you have hairy arms, so, like, does Jensen have hairy arms? Like,
Yeah,
ish?
a little bit.
Yeah. And I'll grab my...
He's
my-
kind of young.
this massive 10-foot glaive, and I'll say, see, this is what sharp is, and I'll just run it along up your arm.
slips, skids you, just for a small bit.
See, now that
Okay,
is sharp.
okay.
And I go back and I just keep sharpening. So what are we doing? Where are we going?
To the other Goliath camp village thing.
I mean, if our job here is done, that was our next target.
We should find Oreo and let her know that the that our cave you have to go back to.
No, yeah.
Gonna go look for Oreo, or what's the general consensus of the group? What they want to do here?
I mean, if we want to start, like, do we have a general idea where she is, or should we just start heading to the other camp and hope that we happen to cross paths?
AJ, I'm doing a brief history. Did the were polar bear mention that would meet here at some point in the future?
Nice.
She mentioned
If I'm recalling, she mentioned along the lines of she would meet here, check here once a month or something.
yeah, she'll like have a look around to see if it's been taken care of or not.
She will see it's been cleared. I mean, she did say that.
Okay. Cool.
If we wanted to just make fast track to get this Goliath business dealt with.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. You will then go ahead and start making your way. Actually, okay. So when I need to do a little bit of retconning because of what happened. Who removed the weapons from the 3 berserkers before? I need to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I would have helped with it.
Roll me a charisma saving throw.
I mean, I probably also would have, seeing as nothing bad happened last time I did it.
You also roll a charisma saving throw. Okay. It can be 2 people doing all 3. I don't really mind. I just want to see who would have taken that initiative out of the group.
I was healing
Already done
people.
it once.
I was pretty keen to get rid of their weapons, but I don't know.
Jensen has to sharpen his weapon. He just fucking takes the sharpening stone to his hand.
I need.
Start reading a
Roll-
book.
Do you want me to roll 2 then?
I need. No, yeah. I'll say that it will only affect more than 1. If 2 people are doing it, I'll say that only they will be affected twice.
Okay.
So both of you roll me a d6.
Watch me get the same thing.
That's okay.
Oh no.
I need 2 d100s from one d100 from each of you into the into the tower.
I rolled in chat.
Let me move.
Do you want me to still roll into the tower or?
Yes, roll to the tower.
You know it's good when the DM goes, "Ooh."
Yeah, super healthy.
I'm going to add something to your sheets.
This is just like the Amber Goddamn Temple.
Like notes section or?
Yes.
Oh boy.
May override anything else.
Okay.
I'm not there now. But yeah, fast forward. Fast forward to the next morning. As you all start traveling, you start making your way out of the Cave of Berserkers and in Icewind Dale towards where you're going. Quan is leading you back home. There's no chance for you to get lost because you're with her. So you are relatively safe along your journey. Though I am going to roll. No, I think I need to make rolls with her to make sure nothing bad happens to you. So while I quickly get the map out, I'll do that. Board up. Main easier, more as backdrop and an accurate determination of where you're going. You're where that square is, and you have to get away the circle, I'm pretty sure is what I said. So it'll take you about 3 or 4 days, so I could have rolled 3 or 4 checks. Are there any scenes that anyone wants to make, or anything like that?
Wait, circle? Where?
It's a white circle.
On a
Above
white
the word
map.
world.
Okay, thank you.
It's kind of hard to see. Because, you know, fucking white circle
Yeah,
on a
no.
snow map.
Ardax, weirdly enough, would probably be questioning her own decisions as well. Not like depressed, but like just quiet.
I'm sharpening my glaive.
As you walk,
Yes, this is downtime.
you know what? I'll ask. Can I help?
With sharpening it,
Yes.
I only have the 1 stone.
Fair.
So it's about, say, where were your chickens as well? Did you leave them in East Haven, or did you take them and put them somewhere?
I think we bought her a chicken.
Yeah, we bought
So yeah,
2
so
extras.
you're riding your chickens now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to look for a place when it starts to get too like mountainy to like tie them off, and I assume leave with Starner again.
Okay. As you're moving on the day of the 3rd, on the 3rd day of travel, it's probably about 3 or 5 days. It's probably going to be about 5 days travel from one ridge to the other. On the dawn of the 3rd, as you're all waking up, whoever was last on shift, you see off in the distance. You see what looks like to be a Yeti walking close to you, like overlooking you. It seems to be it just seems to be a normal Yeti. Just sort of having a look at your group. It's staying away, seeing the overall number of you, your axe beaks, and the number of the people. It's sort of just not getting much closer than about 100 feet away. It's not following you or anything, it's just staring at you at the moment as you're waking up from camp.
We didn't have an established watch order, did we?
Yeah.
I don't think
We usually would have people with night vision on during the night, and then
probably would have been during the night.
yeah,
Well, I don't have dark vision, so I'm either first or last.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think does Rune? I think she maybe it's her. I thought someone else doesn't. Yeah, Rune doesn't have it either.
Yeah, I would have watched it the night, though, I can tell you that much. Jensen, myself, and you have dark vision.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Sana.
Sana does not have dark vision. Oh no, he does. My bad. He was an elf.
I'm back, sorry.
So, yeah, I guess it would be probably Siegel? But if he's sharpening, who knows?
Legal or Rune.
Yeah, you just sort of see this Yeti off about 100 feet away, like peering behind like an outcropping.
I will. I'll say hi in Yeti. Just sort of yell it out as I'm sharpening my weapon, which I assume looks extremely more intimidating than what I mean for it to be, but
Yeah, you sort of wake everyone else up with that shouting as well.
Can you describe this Yeti noise you make?
I do a terrible Chewbacca impression. Best I got.
Fair enough.
As the rest of you sort of startle and wake at the sound of that. You see, yeah, he's just sitting by a fireplace and sharpening.
Rin just goes back to sleep.
Why are you growling?
I'm not growling. Oh, I see. No, there's a Yeti over there. I was saying hello.
Did it say hi back?
Not yet.
Can I also wave towards it?
Yeah, you see it,
Yeah.
sort of just standing there.
I guess I'm awake now, so...
Roll an intimidation, Ezekiel.
The charisma one or the strength one?
The charisma one, because you're saying hello, it's just what you're doing is kind of frightening. It's like, hey! But still, like, staying 100 away from you, slowly walking backwards, because you know you're sharpening your weapon.
You have a way with words.
I don't. No comment.
So what's next, AJ?
Nothing much, your trip goes...
It's gonna jump us?
No, he just slowly backs away, goes away, and you all spend like the rest of an hour getting ready to go. So you continue. Just roll more 2 survival checks for Quan. The last 3 days of your trip, relatively smooth. As you're approaching around midday of the 5th day, you do find a place to. Actually, let me have a quick look at the area because it might be okay if you could bring them up. I'm gonna have to quickly read something else, so sorry about that. Yeah, this is a lot smoother. You don't have to hide your Yeti anywhere. Your axe beaks as you eventually make your way up to Sky Tower Lodge. No, Sky Tower Shelter. Quickly reveal on that. As you're walking up, you see a lot of, unlike this, seems to be like a large mountainscape, much like how you would assume dogs would make their homes through mountains. They've got different cave systems at the top. It seems to be elevated different holes, so now you're poking up this large mountainous structure. Let's quickly enter into that. So we're all riding axe beaks. What are you guys doing?
So we found the place?
Yeah.
Or were led here by Quan?
Quan led you here. Yep. You weren't lost at all because she was good at her remembering.
Nice.
So, Quan,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
do you know the place? Lead us?
As you do, you start walking, and as you start making your way up the stairs, there's a loud screech in the air, and then there seems to be another and a third, and eventually more and more come until there's about 6 griffins circling above you.
Is that normal?
Yes, yes it is. At that point, as the screeching starts, you're seeing as large Goliaths start walking. And you see a large, unusually tall figure in high armor standing behind it, wielding a great axe. He's tall for Goliath.
Oh
Quite tall.
fuck.
He is much taller than Ziegel. He's probably around.
He's 5 foot tall, isn't he?
He's probably around 9 feet.
Oh.
As he stands there, and you hear. We have no need for your kind here. Go away. At which point, Quan is like, Aaron, it's me, Quan. I'm returned from below. Please, these are my these are my guests. And he sort of has a look there.
I will give bow to show I no mean no harm.
And he looks over at Quan. He puts his eyes over his head. Has a look, and then is like, "Alright, so I see. Welcome back. Bring your friends inside." And he steps back. He sort of starts lackadaisically holding his great axe as the griffins then, as he makes a swish in the air with his hands, all the griffins and start going back to these holes that live on top of the mountain, and you are given entrances iron gates and portcullis are raised up for you to move through.
I know it's a long shot, but what are the odds we could pet one of them later?
And Quan's just like, if getting inside was the easy part, if you show your merit, you might be able to meet one.
Always wondered what they're like, feathers-wise.
As you enter, you start moving up. You've got some room to explore. Eventually, you see Quan is like, we should probably head over to where the chieftain sits, and you all walk past. And as you do, you see you probably take the most direct path, but I'll show you what you guys can see along the way. As you move past, you see a 5-star Goliath stand guard on the 10-foot rocky outcrop as you're moving past this area with the large nest up the center here. I'm going to zoom in for chat. Get a better look what's going on. A large empty nest occupies one corner of the ledge, and there's rough-hewn tunnels at the back of the ledge lead deep into the mountain. They all sort of stare at you as they have a look at Ezekiel, and they all have they're very stoic and not really emoting as you're all passing. But once they see Ezekiel, their eyes just furrow. As you all walk past into this cave. This 12-foot high cave has a crackling fire in the center and lined with hunting trophies, including the skulls and pelts of various mountain-dwelling creatures. Seated by the fire is a wizened Goliath with long white hair. A yeti fur cloak is draped over her stripped shoulders, and a tiger-sized feline with white fur crouches beside her. As you sit, you see him. He's already got the seats, and he's been got some ale set up, ale cups for the lot of you, and has a look at Quan. It's like, so you have returned. Have you made progress with your goal of fighting Oya Montaruk? And she's like, I have not met her yet, but I have met these friends who have, and they have aided me in finding a way to appease her. But that is not why I come. And she sort of turns to the group of you, my friends have a request for you. one that I would follow, but it's better left explained to them.
I look to our best speaker.
Right, Tarek, take it away.
Nope.
Yeah, we. Wait, what?
We're trying to make peace between the clans.
Okay. So, we're I know Oreo well. She raised me. She's a good friend of mine. We've secured her current house. I don't know what you call them. Cave. It's a Goliath retreat per se. But anyway, we offer it as neutral ground, but so that you and the there's no fucking way I remember what the name of your clan is, dude.
Wormdoom.
Laga or Wormdoom.
Yeah, those guys. We offer it as a place where the Thumlakalaka and Wormdoom may meet on neutral grounds to discuss peace.
Ray takes exception to that.
She sort of this other one, like this one that's sitting by another area with their well, it looks like a crack hat, what you've seen before, and she as you're talking on, the big one is like. Did you mention that you came from the other ones before, or did you just say that you wanted to? You just want to end this thing.
I feel like we've spoken to people from the other tribes. Want to do a peace thingy.
As he sort of sits there. There is no need to stop this field. It's justified in its actions. They have slighted us and they're not offering anything in return. He just sort of sits there. And I doubt that you've spoken to that old windbag about peace talks. She's a stubborn old mule who will not listen to reason.
We did, didn't we? Didn't we, Sarek?
Ezekiel starts to breathe heavily.
Yeah.
Just you all know.
May I step forward?
Yeah.
It's whether Zyra will let me pass, that's why I'm asking.
Bryn will grab
Okay.
Ezekiel's arm and kind of pull him back a little if she can.
Oh, okay. Look, if you need some sort of proof that we've actually been to the other place, then perhaps I can offer that. You see, I'm an as of speaking with the other tribe, I am considered an honorary member of their family. If you wanted proof that we've been there, then that should be more than enough.
I don't believe you're lying about going there. I believe there is little to no truth about wanting peace talks. Regardless of what that one says, she wouldn't submit to it.
It's not about submitting here, it's about coming to a peace treaty so this damn frost can be dealt with. After that, you can kill each other all you want.
And at which point Quan's like, I do believe that they're on the right path. If we stick together, we might be able to end this constant blizzard overlooking the lands.
I will say I'm hesitant, at least when it comes to mentioning if it's actually caused by Auril, but yeah. Either way, I'm confident in my words and will use my fucking force presence if I have to.
Yes. As you say, this old woman Goliath turns around, and first thing you notice is that her eyes are fogged over with cataracts. She seems to be blind, and mainly has a look over at the lot of you, and is, well then how do you propose that our two tribes coinciding together will feel? How do you think that these peace talks will help you in your quest to stop this blizzard?
Well,
Strong allies.
More people focusing on the real problem instead of fighting each other.
I mean, I've met people from a gesture to fuck, why can I not remember these fucking Z names? Gesture to Zekel, and say I've met people from Unthakalaka, and then gesture to Quam and say, and Worm Tribe, and you are both.
Other way around.
Is it really? No.
I'm from the
sure.
Worm Doom tribe.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thumnakalaga is the woman.
I have a tattoo in like the
Really?
middle of my
Yep.
chest that's a snake being impaled with a sword.
All right. Well, I say the proper way
Yeah.
because me is dumb, but
Maybe
not me
not.
is, but not B is not dumb. Yeah. So I've met people from both Umthakalaka and Wormdoon, and you're both incredibly strong warriors, and with that power together, I think not even the mightiest of supernatural beings could withstand us.
Roll a persuasion check.
He's ready for combat with two clans of Goliaths.
I'm ready to throw down.
Nice.
Oh,
No.
do you have
I think I can add 2d4.
Yeah, you have Fame by the Gods, so you can add 2d4 to that check, I'm pretty sure.
He's
14. She has a look, and she doesn't look, she just turns to this, and she seems to be thinking, as this Arn is also thinking. Arn seems to let her discuss these things. As you do, she seems to be thinking, gonna have a quick read of some stuff while I also think, because there's stuff that can be done. I'm just trying to see.
We're gonna have to make a professional dodgeball tournament.
that? I will cheat.
We'll play goat ball for it. We win, then you have to come to the peace treaty.
Okay. As they... She will see as she's stopping and considering what you're saying. He's like... She brings up the point of... Where is this neutral ground?
It's here, where we all know it is. I don't know how to describe.
It's
On
as
a
many
map, maybe?
days travel that it took us to get here away.
It's within the
In
cave
that
that belongs
direction.
to. I can't remember Oryu's exact name pronunciation, but
Or your Minotaur.
it's within the cave that belongs to Oya Minotaur.
The bear cave?
Yeah.
It's a place that belongs to neither side, and it, at the very least, once we found her, She'll be able to oversee it as well, I imagine.
No, she doesn't own the cave per se. She lets the clan of the bears. It's the clan of the bears hideout, but they give her precedence. If you've cleared it out from the sword, you are indeed fine warriors. Quan is just sitting there, and this woman is just thinking about it. And, one second. Yeah, as it's just thinking around, she says, "You have permission here to stay in Sky Tower Shelter for a while until I discuss with my son and I discuss with my son-in-law," he points to Ron, "and my son a decision on this. You have brought some information that cannot be overlooked, but we are unwilling to compromise at the moment. We shall call you if we've made a decision in the next couple of days. Otherwise, feel free to explore. Just do not aggravate anyone."
Well, if that's the case, sure. Where's the barracks?
In all places are barracks.
Well, closest thing you have.
And he
Points at the goat ball pit.
as like he's staring, Quan's like, "Oh, I'll show you. We don't really have a training area, but we have a place similar." And she starts getting up and bows. As you all sort of let out of there by Quan.
Mm-hmm.
And,
You already know what I'm going to go try do, so...
just gonna see what else everyone else wants to do while they're here.
I do nothing here. I just wait for the answer. I sharpen my weapon, of course.
Okay. Anyone else?
Well,
Just
I'm
wander
barracks
around,
and
exploring.
Jimmy's back.
Alright. Quan sort of leads you. Sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. Quan sort of leads you to this area over here, this little shrine. It doesn't seem to be things. Our men just have mock fights out in the snowball. There is no proper barracks, but this is a room for praying and for. This is a shrine of strength and honor. Praying here might help you in those terminologies if you want that. As she sort of sits down. And just over, I'll reveal where she shows everyone where they can rest and stuff as well, which is this large section over here. What's everyone doing?
Are we allowed to sort of stay near the front gate if we want to, or are they keeping us to it?
They're not keeping you anywhere, she's just saying if you
Okay.
wanted to sleep in warm places is what it is.
Until it's like late and it's time to sleep, Rain's gonna just sit out here. I'm just gonna look out over the area.
As you're looking out, you see a bunch of young Goliaths training with griffins. They're calling down from the mountains. You see them there, just doing just typical training, like retrieving and all that stuff. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll just wander around, looking, seeing what I find.
Okay. You see a bunch of people drinking and all that stuff, just Goliath hanging out, chilling. You see that they're talking. They're all bundled up a lot more. They're a lot less bundled up as they're all staying here where they are. Nothing super bad, but you do find, as you walk in here, there seems to be another shrine. With dwarvish text on it.
What? Nope. I'll go back to the group and be like, does anyone speak Dwarvish?
I put my hand up.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Alright, can you tell me what this is, and I'll lead them into the room with the thing.
So the same as the one that you're in front of Ardax. There seems to be also just this pillar, this monolith, I'll call it, with a dwarven script on it. Basically, as you're reading, Ziggle, it seems to be a story written in Dwarvish about how the great predator birds like griffins and all that stuff in Icewind Dale talk about vision and leadership and honor and all that.
It's just a bunch of bullshit mumbo jumbo.
Okay then. I'll continue to wander around.
What's that check for? Just to
see if I'm still being ignored.
Who's ignoring you?
Auril.
Oh, okay. Eventually, as the day passes, Quan goes up to Yuzuko. Just want to have a look at something right for Zuko. Okay. I would like to show you a place that might help you in both your goals to unite, well, not unite our clans, reforge our friendship between clans, and also your personal journey.
Okay.
And, sort of does this, towards mid-afternoon while everyone else is, and she leads you down to this top area. And she's like, this is where we train our griffins from young. If you could gain the opinion of our griffin master, Rahi Skydreamer, you might tilt this decision making in your favor. If this helps in any of your personal quest, I know not, but may not help to try. It might not hurt to try.
Let's see why not.
As you start walking, you're making your way towards about here. This 15-foot high cave contains 4 griffin nests, 3 clustered in the middle of the cave and 1 to the north. On most of this nest contains a full-grown griffin that appears to be sound asleep. The wind stirs as the sleeping griffin's feathers enters the cave through a wide opening in the north wall, beyond which you can see mountain peaks and storm clouds. Sitting on the edge of this opening is a Goliath who is talking gently to a griffin youngling that's leaning close against her. Which I think I've got an image for. So I'm just having a look at what it's. See if I've actually got it. I thought I did. I don't know why I don't have it. It's a really good picture. Thought I would have had it. But as you start approaching, you hear in a very calm but like calm voice says, "Come no closer. This youngling is afraid to fly, and its mother is trying to get some rest."
I don't move closer. So you don't train them to eat children?
Eat children? What do you mean?
That's what we're told back home, how the feud started to begin with.
That was one perspective. We don't train to hunt on our commands. We train them to fight. We don't ride the griffins like that. I'll tell you what I know of the story, where we were invited to play some gold ball, and one of the children of your clan threw one of the balls at our griffins, angering it, and it attacked, which is fine. We tried to stop it, thought it would be the end, but then the next day, weeks later or so, your hunters came up to our mountain and slew the griffin in its nest, which we find insulting, honestly. This is their home. But there are different sides to every tale. Only a few people here know the truth in both clans. Why are you here? Not in this cave. Not in this area specifically, but why is your quest brought you here? What are you looking for?
Well, if I'm honest, I'm in the middle of my coming of age ceremony, of which I require certain things. And I was told by Oreo, or Oreo? I had to actually say, I've written down Oreo, like the food.
Oreo, yeah. Whatever you guys say Oreo, I was just assuming you're saying the actual name, don't worry.
Yeah. And she claimed that I might find something I was looking for back home. Home then sent me here. So perhaps this feud should come to a close, but I'd be lying if I said it was my entire goal.
She turns around and is like, I see you've chosen the most difficult of our shared journeys to adulthood, young one.
So people keep telling me.
Come here. And she lets you move closer to the sap cropping.
I approach.
Show me how you would handle one of these. Handle a griffin. Encourage this one to fly.
Okay, I'm very hesitant to begin with. approaching the small griffin.
Let me see if I've got the image of the waste of creature. I don't have baby griffin either. Yeah. But it looks like sort of half a lion cub, half an eagle. It's got those. It's in that stage where it's getting its flat feathers more than its little the little puffball ones that keep it warm. It sort of looks at you. It's not frightened by you. It's used to Goliaths. But it's sort of staying away because of your unknown set sort of deal. But it's not scared or frightened of you. It's just sort of hiding next to Rahi, who's more comfortable with sort of deal. Like when a new puppy is meeting someone new and they're not really sure about what's going on.
I will slowly approach it, and if it'll allow me, I will gently try and pull its wings out, and then extend my arms also out. See if it gets the idea to put its wings out.
Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh.
You see as it like sort of copies you, it sort of like flops its wings out and like copies you, and then it like puts them back, and then it does it again when it sees you still holding them up.
I feel like an idiot for what I'm about to do. I jump off there. No, I don't.
Fly. What? I grow wings and fly.
I then gesture to the. I assume there's other griffins flying around.
Yeah.
I gesture towards the other griffins flying, trying to get it to connect in its head that that's what it is. That's what it should be doing.
Roll another animal handling check. You see as it starts, like, it's looking around, sees the other ones are starting to, like, flap its wings. It, like, sort of just repeats the process of, like, the flapping. It doesn't, like, get any drift or anything. It's slow. It's not enough to give it lift in any way, but it seems to do the motions. Anything else?
I want to throw it off the fucking side of the cliff, but I don't think they would appreciate that. I turn back to the Sky Tamer, just shrug. Honestly, I don't know what else to do. This is the closest interaction I've had with griffins ever.
It seems nervous still. Just try calming it down.
Alright, I will turn back to it and I will sit cross-legged down so I'm at least... Well, how big is a
baby
cub
griffin? It's probably... Griffins are a large creature, so it's probably maybe 5 foot wide, long sort of deal. It's nothing... It's probably 5 foot long, maybe 3 foot tall. Big as, as big as a halfling sort of deal.
I'll sit down so I'm at eye level with it. And I will let it sort of do its own thing to make it seem like that I'm not... That's what I'm looking for. So it isn't being coddled, so to speak. So that everything is just as it should be, that it's got no reason to be nervous or anything, and see if it slowly approaches me.
Roll advantage in this next one. Animal handling.
Drop the one. One was the first one. Thank you.
You see, as it like, it sort of stops doing what it's doing, and instead of like trying to jump off and fly, it sort of walks into your lap and then cuddles up into your lap.
I give it scrooches.
That wasn't flying, but you've made a friend. It looks at you, and she looks at you and then looks at him, and then looks at you again. you see as she sort of like ruffles it, she pulls out a feather from it and hands it to you. Consider this your something of air.
I take it.
And regardless of how the situation between our clans hands out, come back here when you're done with whatever you're doing. We shall have an egg for you. If this young one can trust you, I see why not in testing you if you wish to have your own.
I don't know what to say.
Just breathe. Relax. Flow like the wind. Like the griffins. And she sort of gets up. And as she does, the little one in your lap, like, also just because they've, like, sort of imprinted on her, she seems to, like, follow her where she's going. Sort of leaving you alone in this cave with the griffin. The one that's sleeping, like, is woken up by this point, like, after seeing... You just noticed it's probably been staring at you for a while, looking while you've been playing with its kid. Sort of, like, walks up to you and places its paw on your shoulder, and then continues to walk past after that. And this is a full big one, not a little one.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Yeah, that's not terrifying.
It wasn't even aggressive anymore, it was just placing its paw on you. Like, you're scared because, A, it's a lion fucking eagle and it just did that, but it's still like... Huh. As it leaves you alone in the cave to your thoughts. What's everyone else doing here for... Let's say for the end of the day, what are you guys gonna wrap up this day with? It's probably around duskish now as it's all starting to get colder during the night.
So all the brown things are technically nests.
Yes.
I'm gonna sit here where I can see one.
Eventually you see as the griffin goes in, it like looks, it goes into its nest, it has a look at you, sees you staring at it, doesn't really do anything, and then sort of just does what a cat does and starts like pawing at the straw like things and making it softer than it somehow needs to be.
Outside of that, I'll probably spend the night. I guess it'll be like half watching it, half. Weirdly enough, I'm gonna start seeing if I can notice patterns in like runic characters in the spellbook.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an Arcana check.
I mean, it's a very low chance. It'll take me a long time to do it, but
it's not hard for you to determine that. Like, there are symbols that repeat itself, but it might as well be like a vow. Like,
still looking for patterns. That's what matters here.
So like you see things repeating, so it might be similar to how a vow is used in common sort of deal.
I'll try not to blow everyone up one day.
Everyone else?
Is there a dodgeball court here?
A go-ball court? There is not a go-ball court here, no.
Damn. That's sad.
It is sad.
You want to play more Go Ball, do you?
Maybe. Yeah, I guess I just chill out. I watch the griffins fly around for a bit.
Zarek?
Yeah, just after I've kind of explored all the areas, I'll just kind of chill by the fire, keep warm.
And Moon?
It's gonna fall asleep outside.
Interesting. As you all fall asleep and wake up the next day, Quan goes to each of you respectively and says that Arn would like to talk. And you are once again born to the center of this room. I've heard my mother-in-law. She's a lot like you, wanting to end this feud, finding it unnecessary between our clans. I still have a strong sense of honor in what happened in the past. And don't want to continue the feuds because of this grudge, but because we are honor bound to. However, you have shown strength in overcoming the cave. We have heard from other of Oriamenturk's kin what lies in that cave, and it is quite dangerous if left quite alone for a while. One of you has impressed us. Has impressed our sky tamer, as Rahi sort of is leaning up the entranceway of the area you're coming from and nods. And you have spoken to your clan, and you've agreed to having this conversation to begin with, which shows your diplomacy, even though I have no desire for that word in my stead. Against my better judgment, but according to my mother-in-law's, we will take you up on these peace talks. For us, we know it's about 5 days' journey there. We know that it will take you quite a while to return back to the Thulnakalagas and alert them of where they need to go, and then for them to come to us once more. As such, we will be there at the start. Let me have a look at the calendar to see what makes the most sense. By the next full moon, which is 10 days for you guys, so you got 2 weeks, sort of deal. You got 20 days to do this. We will meet you there at the cave and have these peace talks you want so much.
Sweet.
We'll be able to get a move on then.
No. Live. And by that he means like his area, not the entire thing yet. Like not
Oh, time to go jump.
not the mountain, but easy sort of things. Quan nods, and you guys have completed this.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Hell.
Let's go.
I might get a griffin egg, guys.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm not jealous, I swear.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm exactly the same.
How long does a griffin take to like hatch and like grow to full size?
This will,
Dude, imagine taking that back to the clan and them losing their fucking shit. God.
it'll be an after campaign thing.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
He's
Damn.
not just gonna give us a griffin.
Are we ending there, AJ? Or...
It's up to you. You guys have. We're only at 2 and a bit hours. We're nearly at 3 hours. I've got some stuff. Like stuff's ready for the next part, but it's mainly up to what you guys want to do.
I'm happy.
I want. Sorry.
I think May was like, I'm happy. So it's like that was it. So
Yeah.
yeah. What are we saying?
Honestly, the only other thing I would have done is see if these people had some very basic. I know paint's not really a common thing, but
Yeah.
I would attempt to
We
draw a
got
griffin.
bird shit mixed with water.
Probably have tattoo material.
They have paint because there is a cave with artwork depicting like the history of the Atheneum clan. So you know that they've got some paint and they're happy to lend it to you.
Yeah, basically, I'd be taking that, and if I can find a piece of paper somewhere in my inventory, which
You have a spell
Aside
book, that's
from-
not really.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
not
not drawn a
using that.
spellbook.
let's say there's a blank page in it, but now I've got a diary. I'll probably just spend the next. If we're not leaving right away, I'm just gonna go see if I can draw a griffin somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if that involves staring at a nest all day.
Well, how long you guys want to stay here for? That's like the main thing.
I mean, if we've got 2 weeks, we'll probably. How long did it take us to get from? Like, how long will it take us to get from here to? the other clan and then back to the cave.
It'll probably take you 5 days to get from here back to East Haven. East Haven to Bryn Shander was within like a couple hours on Axbeak, and then it was like another 5 days. It'll probably take the full 2 weeks. You probably got like a day or two of leniency with that.
Would it be quicker if we didn't go through the like 10 towns and we just went along the spine of the world?
Oh, that could be some risky business.
It's risky.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll spend some time.
Or what do we want to?
I would much rather take the safe route.
Well, the other thing too is that like going there, we'll have the fucking chickens, but on the way back, like coming back with the people, we won't be able to use them unless we get more, or unless they have some form of transport.
I'm sure they will be more than capable of making their own way down here. It'll probably only be maybe an emissary or two.
Okay.
So, safe route? Well, safer route.
You only want to go
Sure.
the safe route, so we go back to East Haven, Bryn Shander.
We won't be. We'll be like sleeping, and that's it. No fucking running off.
I
Anyone
wouldn't
that
do
runs
anything
off
with the-
gets slapped with the slug hat.
You have to fight my badger.
Quan's letting you know that she will stay here. She will be one of the people. Well, she's going to try and ask to be one of the people that goes with Arn and whoever's going to go on this side.
That makes sense.
So she will stay here and be your sort of emissary for you guys in particular. And she thanks you for everything you've done, for letting her help with your quest and helping Auril and starting this whole process. You know what? I'll just say it in character because it makes more sense. I mean, take your time. I'm going to stay here. I think that if I can make my way with whoever is going to the meetup point, A, I can lead them there, and B, it will be good for you guys to see a friendly face at least. I don't depict more than 10 people per side, excluding yourselves, of course, will be traveling.
Well, we'll see you there then.
Yes. No need. Making haste might be a bit. Might be something you wish to do. Because of it, depending on which way you want to go. But I'm sure they'll make it in time. Arn is stubborn, but he won't immediately leave if you are a day or two behind schedule. He does know that this place is treacherous during this ongoing blizzard.
Yep. Alright. Is there anything else people want to do, or shall we head off?
No, I'm good.
I vote to bust a move.
Bust a move, alright. I'll give you a couple minutes to bust a move then.
As you see, as this sort of happens over like half a day of preppers, Ardax is slowly like everyone's like, can we go? And Ardax is like, 1 minute, and
They can tell me to leave. It's just
and she sort of just like is secretly just drawing a griffin, but like she's faking it, like getting supplies from these people and everything, and eventually you're ready to go around like 12 o'clock.
I'll be keeping that one secret.
And you start making your way back to Bryn Shander. To East Haven, I mean.
Even better.
Yeah, so do we want to go East Haven, Bryn Shander, and then down the 10 trails? Or do we want to go East Haven down to Doggin's Hole and then cut across?
I mean, I haven't checked my lizards in a while.
Probably just aim for Dugan's Hole at that point, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Do we want to do that? Save us a
Sounds
little
like
bit
a
of
plan.
time. It's a nice middle ground between danger and time saving.
And I can check on my lizards.
And she
They're
can check on the
so
lizards.
dead, man.
That,
I
no,
ate
they
them
fit
Oh,
my
well,
cells.
all left.
Well, the thing is, you have to go. You decided to go to E7 because of the red waters. Remember? So
Yeah,
if
that's fair.
you're going to go to Dugan's, at that point, because you have to go
Oh yeah,
To the-
actually no, East Haven is a better idea.
to the thinnest point of Dugan's Hole, you might as well just continue along the river at that point.
Right.
Yeah, just go to East Haven then.
Alright.
Then I can give a gift to someone.
Alright. Who is leading this expedition?
Oh well,
Yeah, speaks.
I have 5
my survival
checks.
doesn't suck.
I'll give you assistance so you can get advantage.
Am I allowed the advantage, OJ?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cool. So you said 5?
Nice.
1.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh no. Not so nice.
Okay. Right then. They make the travel through the mountains quite easily. With your guidance, you sort of avoid most of the predators and stuff as you're traveling alongside the along the mountain passes. My bad, coughing. As you do, you make it quite the distance away. You're fine relatively until you get to, on your third day, till you get more of the plains-like areas. And as it's turning to dusk, as you're all setting up camp somewhere in the middle of this plains-ish area, around about way here-ish. You see, as you're stepping down for the night, a group of warriors which look like, sorry, so I'm roll a couple things here. You see about 6 warriors, all of which seem to be decked in polar bear pelts. They seem to have seen you as well.
Do they do anything when they notice us? Like, do they start coming towards us? Do they start moving quicker? Do they just keep going? Or...
Do they seem to have ill intent with us?
Is one of them called Gary?
Fuck you, Gary.
It's one of them called Sethic.
Oh. I can't make a profit out here. I doubt it'd be them.
As you
They just went really far off the path to get their new set of plants.
As you're traveling, one of these dudes
Oh, regular.
looks up
Oh.
to you and is like, "Be careful. You're in our territory. You're not allowed to not be in there. I'm just letting you know that there are some of our clan who dislike strangers in their lands."
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Thank you for letting us know.
Do they seem like they're going to stab us in the back as soon as we turn and walk away from them?
Insight.
No, yeah, roll inside. Yeah, you assume that someone like this probably stabs someone immediately.
Nice.
I actually don't know anything. It could be a wild card.
I'm at the back of the party. I don't know.
I've
I
been-
was just thinking like, I want to see my lizard. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
no, that's my goal.
And you forget we're not going that way.
Yeah, and then I remember I'm gonna go see fucking Captain.
That being said, do you have any? Are you in need of rations or food or survival pelts? Any like looks and things? We're happy to trade for resources.
What sort of pelts do you have?
You need a
Mainly
ceremonial bowl for anything.
Yeah,
This
the
might be an
looks at the bow. We can trade you everything we have for it. It is a fancy-looking piece of treasure. Our chieftain would probably be happy with this gift. Not everything we have. Most of what we can part with.
Does anyone object to handing over our big bronze bowl?
I mean, I was just gonna ask if they had polar bear blood, but
We do not drain the blood for keeping. We mainly just drain the blood so we can get rid of it. We don't stockpile any of that sort of thing. We have fat for fuel. But no blood.
well, I'll leave the treat to the others.
Any objections? Going
Nope.
once?
I
Going
suppose
twice?
not, and it hurts because I know how much it's worth, but no, I don't.
Sold. Alright, yeah, we'll take it.
They hand you probably around a month's worth of rations, so 40 rations, and then like 6 polar bear pelts to sell. And like
I'm taking one of them and wrapping them around myself.
And a barrel
Cool.
of polar bear fat.
Oh. Alright.
Keep safe. Make sure you have
Yeah,
a look
you
out for the
too.
night. And he nods and they all start wandering back through the tundra in a different direction to where you guys are going.
I stick my hand in the barrel of fat and I start eating some while we walk.
Should you be eating that?
Well, seeing as there's some of the things that you've seen me eat, are you surprised?
Not really.
I'm not surprised, but like I can't imagine what they'll do to you. Like,
Roll for diarrhea.
yeah,
Can do.
nice.
You have
I
diarrhea.
mean,
It's gonna suck into 4 to 6 hours.
You need to
I suppose
find
it can't be
a
worse than
shed
that.
Yeah,
Suppose it can't be
maybe
worse
just-
than the rooms that that cat
also
had
maybe
that
don't
he
eat it.
squashed.
We could probably sell it and actually make some money.
Oh, I continue to eat it.
Oh wow, okay.
Please stop eating it.
So I just saw a map with points all over saying like this is where stuff is. And I just noticed where the two fucking thing clans were. And it's like,
Oh,
oh,
where are
wow,
they?
really? Well, I got the Sky Tower shelter right, but the Wormdew Crag is supposedly supposed to be the mountain north. Like the mountain right next to it, northwards. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm happy with my
Ah.
decision from before though, so...
Oh.
I should have a notated map for my use, but that's just silly.
Zekel, would you at least try to save some of that?
I mean, I wasn't like shoveling it into my mouth. Like I grabbed a little bit and was just eating it as.
Yeah, is it
like-
I
is it
mean,
like
fat
solid?
is so
Is-
hard to chew.
yeah. Is it like solid fat or is it like kind of gelatin? Like, what consistency is it? Is he just grabbing it
Pretty
like a
hard
thing
and
of
cold.
honey?
You ever seen cold fat when you put like something in the fridge?
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
that's
lamb
true.
fat when you leave it out
Oh, okay.
when it cools
So he's
down.
eating fat chips, pretty much. Just nice. That's a great. Honestly, it makes me feel so sick just thinking
I'm actually
about
so hungry thinking about it.
that. It makes me feel so sick. Oh my god.
It's not the worst thing.
Like I've eaten fat before. Like
It's no worse than
consistently.
no worse than bone marrow.
Bone marrow is delicious.
I want to try bone marrow tea.
That might be pushing.
Alright, anyway.
That's where I draw the line.
I wrap myself in one of the polar bear things to stop me from freezing as much, and then keep the rest of them in the bag or spread them out to anyone else that is cold and wants one.
No, we all have cold resistance. We're good.
Yeah, I know. Well, fuck you. You're not taking damage from it, but you can still be cold.
Well, technically, I can't. I'm acclimated to 10,000 feet above sea level.
Alright, fine. Maybe the people that aren't fucking 7 foot tall, 300 pounds.
My scales protect me from your bullshit.
No, it's fine. I'll wrap them all around me, so I'm just a big fucking pole of air. Cold resist.
Yeah, lard basically. It's basically lard, Royal. You're right. So eventually, you all make your way to East Haven on the afternoon of your 5th day.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Berserker Cave right as well. I was on the right mountain, not the right point of the mountain, but I was on the right mountain. And the Cackling Chasm. You know what? I'm fucking good, except for this one fucking mountain that I fucked up.
No, you didn't fuck it up. The devs fucked it up.
I'm gonna just pre-roll that.
Pre-roll your stealth? Why your stealth?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
To get away from the group. I'd like to point out that I have a passive perception of 14.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Start seeing her try to like sidle off down the road.
I go to head towards Town Hall.
I do the 2 fingers at my eyes, 2 fingers towards her eyes, and I don't say anything as she walks off.
Rune just openly walks off.
Fuck's sake! That's it. When they're coming back, they're getting slapped by the slug.
I mean, I assume we got back somewhat early enough. We still have a tiny bit of time.
Yeah, it's beginning to dusk.
Nah, we go to bed as soon as we get to a town, and we sleep for 8 hours, and then we get up and we start again, no matter what the time is.
I'm gonna have a look for an Icewind Dale notated map, so I flip that for next time.
Man, I need 2 more things now.
Ooh, what are they? Is it?
Something of Earth, and the hardest one that AJ said I didn't have to do, but I chose to because I'm stubborn as hell, is Something of Fire.
Maybe you could go try and steal that bowl from the cave.
It did cold damage.
Yeah, but it's got fire in it.
Yeah, no.
Who's gonna question it? Like, it's got fire. Are they gonna go touching it?
There's no way to take that cave.
Shh! AJ, you don't know that.
No, I do. I do know that.
No.
So you're saying we wouldn't have been able to flip it regardless?
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
Alright. So I'm actually gonna go to slip to Town Hall. What's Rune doing?
He's just gonna wander around, find somewhere quiet, and just sit.
Okay.
Not gonna go stalking?
No.
Do you know how many days I rolled for that thing, Jeremy?
Days you rolled for what thing?
The sharpening thing.
I think it was like 80 hours or something, wasn't it?
I didn't have a days next to it. I thought it was just permanent.
No, it's not. It's not permanent.
Oh. The other thing is...
Yeah, the other thing is... I think by this, if it was 80 hours, I think by this point, then it's gone.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just felt like I remember 80 hours.
Well, it's been 10 days. So I think at maximum it was either days or hours, so it's fine. It's gone.
Well, something wasn't 80 days.
Yeah. So for the last 2 days, he hasn't had the idea to go and sharpen his weapons anymore. You're sort of looking at it and you're like, why did I sharpen it so much? If I ruined, like, I've gotten rid of so much metal.
But it's a magic weapon.
Yeah.
It is. So basically, you're looking at your grindstone, which is like smaller now, and you're like, why?
Mm-hmm. Huh.
In other words, he was sharpening the stone with his his glaive. No.
I run the sharpening stone against my thumb to see if it cuts.
It does.
I put it in Jensen's hand. See, even this is sharp as hell.
Put it in my chest.
Yeah, now stab me with it. See how this is so much better? Cool.
I'm gonna get rid of this dude. So Ardax, you're going off to town hall.
Yes.
What are you doing at town hall?
For once, actually looking for books.
Right, you go to the library. What books are you looking for?
Specifically on rarer animals. Or mythical, what would be considered mythical beings, I guess. And also, you know, guides to lizards.
Mythical. In what regard are you classifying a mythical creature?
In this world, whatever would be considered a slightly rarer than everyday sighting.
We just met griffins.
Yeah, griffins.
The griffins aren't super rare.
Well, they are to me.
Alright, so you're looking at books on griffins and books on lizards. Alright,
Yes.
roll me nature.
And, you know, there's a slim chance I may run into someone here. There's that too, so... nature?
Nice.
You poor thing.
You pull up a large tome that's like, how to
In my defense, I'm distracted hoping someone shows up.
You have a look for a book looking at like how to care for lizards in Icewind Dale. And it seems to be like a large more tome than you thought it was going to be. You start reading the first paragraph, it's like a thesis, and you're like, fuck that. Threw it away. I don't know how to look after lizards.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 2 years.
I could tell me how to live my life.
Hi, Ole.
Hi.
I was waiting for you to say tails.
As you
Tails is low because tail is lower than heads.
as you're like finishing up, you see as Indra is also finishing up, gives a nod to you, and starts making her way out of the building.
I give a welcome wave. I figure it's best not to bother her every time I'm here. And, you know, I've still got to keep looking for some stuff.
You all, what other stuff you're looking for? The Griffin book?
Yep.
Alright, roll that as well. Roll another nature.
That's better.
You learn how Griffins are super awesome, and you'd be a fool if you never got one ever.
Yeah.
No, you basically learn how Griffins work, and it seems to be written by a druid. How they fly, what type of food they want. It's basically like a Wikipedia article on Griffins, but like a novelization of it.
Would it make mention to the Griffin riding knights in Waterdeep?
It would. It would mention that there are some armies in the south that use them for scouting and for knights. You notice that they mentioned that while Goliath, while one of the Goliath clans in the mountains in Spinalord breed and use griffins for hunting, they can't. They typically don't ride them because they're a lot heavier than normal people. It'll take more of a sturdy. It'll take a sturdy breed of griffins to do that.
Just so happens this is related to my thing that I got taken away for a few days. It's not, but we go with that.
But yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting read. It's a good read.
I'll meet up with the others before it gets too late.
Mim, how long are you going to stay outside for?
Late until pretty much most people have gone to bed, and then she'll head back.
Okay.
Sleep's not happening until everyone is back.
I forgot to send the message in Discord to announce my stream. I put it in there, just didn't press enter like an idiot. You eventually all rest up in the tavern. You all wake up the next day. Where you guys going?
I don't think I can get away with sneaking off again, so I'll just wait for the others.
Like, you can just tell us where you want to go. No one's gonna say no.
Yeah, just
Like-
give us a heads up.
Nah, it's more fun this way.
Shit hits the fan.
Really not, though.
behind you.
You think that? You're wrong.
That's it.
Nothing
From now on,
wrong.
whenever someone sneaks up, they have to wear the slug out of shame.
The only time something has went wrong when someone went on their own was Zyrek.
What?
Right, I
I've
think that's
literally
false.
never gone off on my own.
Well, what happened last time we left you alone with a kobold?
Oh, I'm sorry that I got fucking possessed. You know, I'm also not the only one that's been possessed. And I'm sorry that it took you guys like 2 days to figure it out.
What happened
Well, we
last
didn't know
time?
you.
3 members of the party ran off into the snow on their own.
Not my fault.
I went to help.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, I was staying with the Cobalt to help.
No, you just were caring. There's a difference. So, would I have noticed Rune come back late last night?
Yes.
I will choose not to question it, but I would have nodded to her, like, as she came back, probably. I trust her. Yeah, I trust Rune's decision-making.
Like, I'm just saying, you don't even have to tell us where you're going. You can lie to us. We're dumb. We're not going to care.
Oh, in that case, I'll meet you all in Bryn Shander, and I walk out, get a thing, and leave.
We're going to do this.
Yeah.
Thought we'd say this.
That's where we're going, so...
I've already walked out the door, so they can correct me.
Yeah, good.
Where are the
I
rest
hope
of
she
you
at least
gone?
takes Sana.
Who's taking Sana?
You. Let's go to Cardinival.
Yeah.
Two to play
Sure.
this game.
You just go there, I'll just go to Bryn Shander and start working off that life debt.
Oh my god.
I suppose we go to Bridgender.
No, we can go wherever, it's just I'm walking out.
We're going to
God,
Bridgender.
God fucking damn it.
So you don't know where you guys are going for real though.
Yeah, we're going to Bridgender.
Alright,
You're
fine.
going without her?
She said she was going there, so
Yeah,
fuck it.
I
Are
don't-
you
I don't see
taking her
problem.
axe peak?
Oh, I grabbed the axe pick because I left before them.
We've got an extra one, and anyway, because of
Yeah,
we got
but
one for what's
I
the
feel
name?
like you guys might be the type of people to leave her without any axe peak.
No.
You know, I guess I'll take Sana.
Alright, so both of your sets head out relatively within half an hour of each other, and it takes about 4 hours. It takes about three and a quarter, it takes 3 hours and 45 minutes. Sorry, I'm doing math. It takes 3 hours and 45 minutes for both of your trips to get there, and you sort of arrive within half an hour of one another in Bridgender, probably around noonish at this point.
They can find me at the tea house in the center of town.
Oh my god.
I didn't know there was a tea house in the center of town, so I don't look there.
There is no.
Yeah.
There is probably a tea house, but they probably don't A care, B know where it is.
So we're all going to continue because it's only been 4 hours of the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
just a
okay,
couple
let's
hours
go.
later for you all.
You all, so you're going south now down the 10 trail.
Yeah, we're continuing.
Okay.
It was the plan.
I had to waste a tiny bit of time, so
The time you wasted was getting there and then be like, ah, shit, they're here. By the time you got there, you need to come back and meet with us.
You traveled down the 10 road, 10 towns for
Yeah.
another 4 hours. You make it there. Yeah, it's probably about 4 p.m. as you hit the red run, like last time.
Make camp and
Okay.
keep going the next day.
When do you meet up with the rest of the group?
literally not long after they get there.
Okay.
I said I wasn't wasting much time. I just went in, had a quick cuppa, and we get going.
Like 15 minutes later, you see as like you turn around as you're leaving East Haven, you see that she's behind you with her axe pick, Asana, and you all meet up, at the camp at that time.
This is so much more difficult than it needs to be.
Look, if we have to do diplomacy, we can enjoy ourselves a tiny bit. Plus, I take a little bit of joy in feeling everyone's emotions over this.
You then
Fuck you, next time you go unconscious, I'm not reviving you.
you then spend a couple of days. You spend the next day going around the Red Run, going to the place where you drop Sana off, and then spend 2 days on foot traveling through this part of the mountains. I'll have 2 survival checks from Zico as he's guiding you through the mountains once more, with advantage because you know where you're going. Which makes it really weird that he got lost at the start of the in-game, but never mind.
No, right? Oh, that should make up for it.
The first day you get a little sidetracked, but the second day seems to be a lot quicker as you're making up for the things, and eventually you make your way back to Wormdoom Crag. Just gonna pin a note. Okay. Sorry about that, I need to pin something. You make your way up the stairs to once again meet with the chieftain of the Wormdoom Crag. Forgot her name in my brain, but I know it's here.
Mom's name's Nala. Ogalai,
Yeah,
the
Auril.
old goat. See, I take notes.
You see as she enters, you see her back like, "You're back. You're back." So, did you make these peace talks happen?
Yep, we sure did. Gonna be meeting up at the bear cave. What's it?
Yeah, in the bear cave.
Yeah, that's it. Neutral territory. From when we left, it was 2 weeks. How many days has it been?
Alright, it's probably
It was
been
5.
it's probably been 10 days at this point.
Yeah, so.
Oh no,
Hang on a minute, that means we've got 4 days left.
Yeah, no, it would have been. It was like 7 days because it was 5 to get there and then 2 going along.
It was 5 days to get from where you came from that place to East Haven, and then from East Haven to the Tent Trail was, it's been 8 days out of 20 that you've got.
Ah, okay, yeah. So we
It was
got.
weeks of 10 days. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh.
We got 12 days to get there.
Well, I'm surprised you managed to get that stubborn stillborn going. Give us a day to prepare and we'll head off with you.
Okay, sounds good.
You basically spend another day resting. And is anyone doing anything different there, or you're just going to rest?
Alright, we're back.
I guess I'll go
just take
watch more trials.
They seem to only do those at certain periods of the moon. There doesn't seem to be any trials during this one day you're here.
Oh, then I'm going to watch the little sprite things.
Okay, you go look for the Chingwa. You see that they're still there. What was one of the Chingwa things?
They were
But,
obsessed
yeah.
with my beard.
Yeah, this other one comes up and starts stroking your beard again. Are you gonna do anything?
No, I'll just let him do his thing.
Alright.
You don't give consent.
That's true, but I don't want to anger the weird spirits that were living in a dragon's skeleton. Plus, makes my beard look nice, and I could use anything to make my face look a bit better.
Half your beard.
Shut up! Why do I always get bullied? It's not fair. It's
Sorry,
not my fault. My face is disfigured.
It is
I mean,
your fault. You don't
Is
have
it your
to
fault though?
No! If anyone ever asked me, I would have told you that no one gives a fuck. Though I'm just an ugly half-orc that heals people.
Sometimes I get the feeling you don't like me, that's why I don't approach you.
As you do, they hand you the fork that they're using. Or what did I say they were using before? To stroke your beard.
Honestly, I don't remember.
It's in the book. Don't worry. I just forgot it in my brain.
Wasn't it like in a pine cone or something?
Yes, they hand you this
Yeah.
pine cone. And as you hold it, you see it glow a little on your hand. I'm going to need you to roll a
Dexterity saving
D8.
throw.
Pardon?
I need you to roll a D8.
D8.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Nice.
You get this pine cone, which acts as a charm of biting cold. This charm has 3 charges. As a bonus action, you can spend 1 charm charge to raise your weapon attacks, dealing for 1 minute. You get an extra 1d6 cold damage when you hit with a melee or ranged weapon attack.
Pretty cool.
Ooh.
And once this, once you use all
Now,
charges,
apparently
it
everything did
expands.
have cold resistance.
Yeah, I was going to say, is one of them cold resistance that he could have gotten? Please say yes.
Honestly, I don't want to know. If it's a yes, I'm gonna cry. Nah, actually, yeah.
Yes,
Just say yes.
But it's not. It's only for 24 hours when you use it, so it's not really super worth it.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you get a free little gold buff for you. I'll put into your character sheet over the next session. Just make a note of it.
You could stack that on top of your divine smites when you crit.
Oh my god. I'll get my boom and smite out. And...
It's a bonus action to use though, so.
Oh, you gotta prep it.
Yeah, but it lasts a minute. So
Okay.
for 1 minute you get cold damage on your attacks.
So it's no worse than how I have to set up Hex and then my
Crimson Rod.
right. Yeah.
Just making sure anything else doesn't happen. Did I ask Zeke? Did I ask if you ate with your mouth open last time, Zekel?
Me, with my mouth open?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking good question. I would imagine so.
Alright. So, for both times this has happened, you see as it's as you're biting, it's sort of climbing into you, like, it's climbing up you, trying to, like, peer into your mouth as you're doing it. It's not trying to jump in or anything, it's just, like, fascinated about how you're doing it, and it's like, once you're finished eating it, seems to, like, see if it can, like, see what's going down with your throat. Are you doing anything to both of these times that's happened? This is a retroactive for the first time and the current for the second term.
I'll say nothing for the first time, and then having it happen again, I will take something that I'm eating and not chew and just swallow it straight down.
It claps its hands, and it hands you another pinecone, because this one's making a pinecone dress. I need you to roll a d8.
Oh, hell yeah. I love things.
Cold resistance. Give it to it. Do it.
Very specific things are needed for this to work, and you're doing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hey, look, is it the thing? No. This charm has 5 charges. As a bonus action, you spend 1 charm charge to make a magic snowball. The snowball is a magic ranged weapon that you're proficient in, has a range of 20 feet, long range of 60, does 1d feel cold, scores crits on 19 or 20. If you get a critical hit, the target is blinded until the end of your next turn. End of its next turn, and the snowball vanishes immediately after you hit or miss with it, or at the end of your turn if you don't throw it. Once all charges have been expended, you get this charm vanishes from you. Yeah, so it's a charm that makes snowballs.
Pretty cool.
Interesting.
So it's a pine cone, yes?
Yeah.
So you would say that pine cones come from the earth, yes?
If you want to justify that to your family, you can.
Yeah. I'll make a little notey boy of that.
They do notice the griffin feather, and they're a lot more surprised at that.
Oh, I imagine they would be.
As you all finish up your meals for the day and prepare and relax, did the other 3 have anything they wanted to do while they were here? I know that Ren was not doing something. Yeah, what are the other 2 doing? Zarek and Jensen.
I don't really have much to do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll just be chilling, looking at my cool pine cone.
Cool. As you
We
all
both have cool pine cones.
Yeah. I just put mine in my inventory. It's just an item called cold damage pine cone.
as a lot of you wrap up, you'll begin your trek back 2 days on foot. You then get onto your axe beaks, and they you had 2 extra axe beaks, right?
Yeah, if we if we squish people on, then we have 2 extras.
probably a group of 10 traveling with you. So are you gonna slow down to their pace, or are you gonna go up ahead?
Depends which route path we're taking.
They're probably gonna go the path with. They're gonna go as the folk guys. They're gonna go follow the red one for as long as they can, and then make their way to the bear cave.
I imagine they'll probably follow the red waters. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we ended up a tiny bit ahead, could we pop by Duggan's Hole briefly?
Yeah. If you wanted to go ahead, like it's gonna take them
With their
probably-
permission, of course. Like, if they would prefer we stay with them.
They as long as you're there, they'll be like as long as you're there by when they're there, they're gonna be fine with that. Like they're fine with
Going
you.
through the like 10 towns will take longer, but because we're on the Axe Peaks, we'll make
I
up
mean,
the
I'm
time.
implying we stay with them a bit, but like when we get to the point, probably near the red wars, where we could go up, briefly take a detour to, go ahead or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like go with them till the 10 trails, then split off, go up and cut across.
If that would be safe enough, and the group is fine with that.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Sounds
Are
good.
you just going to visit or do things?
I just need to pop in to check on something.
I'll stay with my family then. I'll meet you guys back up.
As yeah, so you spend. So are you steady pace until the red waters then, or?
Yeah, we'll stay with them till the 10 trails, and then we'll split off because we'll assume they keep on going. We'll go up, and then cut across to Dugan's Hole.
Okay, so you take 2 days. I think I said it was 1 day for you guys on. Actually, so it probably takes 1.5 days for you guys to go from where you are after the 2 days in the mountains to the 10 trails. Zekel's gonna stay behind with Olugai and her escorts, while the rest of you make your way to the 10 trails after make your way to Dugan's Hole after taking probably maybe a 5-hour trip going up a little bit of the 10 trails and then cutting across. During this time, you guys will just continue along the river.
Probably like there.
Yeah. You make your way into Dugan's Hole, which I know that one person has a scene for, so... Did you want to do that now, Mim, or...?
I'll let him go first.
Okay. What's that next one?
Upon arriving, I would be immediately heading to... Honestly, I'd probably walk through a town first, as I haven't done that in a fair while, it feels. But after a little bit walking around, seeing who's out and about, I'd be heading straight to my little hut, cabin.
Yeah, you see a couple of the people that you know are there. They're all fine and dandy, as much as they can be here. Actually, let me have a quick look at how Dugan's Hole does their thing. And just so I know.
I'd probably be dropping in briefly to the speaker to drop off maybe 60 gold.
Yeah, you drop off 60 gold to the town speaker here.
Yep, deducted, so don't really have to have an interaction, it's just sort of a knock briefly and hand it over.
Yep.
Sorry if my rent's late.
It's fine.
Don't even know if I pay rent here, but Yeah, with that's all I really need to take care of. I mean, at least without my lizards, but yeah.
Yep. Alright. Rin, what are you doing?
Give me 1 second, sorry.
You give people 1 second.
Time's up.
Right, sorry, I'm good.
I'm joking.
Never mind. Sorry, I started coughing. God, what the hell was that? So pretty much Rin's gonna go to the town speaker after Ardax leaves and just sort of make sure nobody's followed her, and she's gonna go in.
Okay.
I assume the town speaker's still there?
Yeah.
What was her name again?
Her name is Speaker Edgra Dumont.
Edgar.
Edgra.
Edgar?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to talk to you about something. Well,
Come.
explain it. Alright.
And she brings you into the room. And she sits you down. She's got these 2 armchairs that you sit in.
Yeah. Rune will sit down and she will look very kind of nervous and twiddling her hands, and she's gonna say, I don't think after I've finished all this that I will be ready, at least not to stay.
Have you found another purpose?
I don't know if I would call it a purpose. I don't know how to explain it, but I've recently found out some interesting things that I'm not entirely sure are true or not. But it's potentially why so many people around me have been hurt, and why I've never had much. I don't want people around me being hurt anymore. And so I plan to go to whoever this is that wants me apparently dead. And I just want to get it over with.
Are you planning to die?
I don't know.
The people here, they slaughter trust. This place is much more of a large family than as a town, unlike everywhere else here. But it took a while, but these people here trust you and they respect you and they look to you for healing when needed. And I knew that you weren't going to stay here long. No one wishes to be trapped in Icewind Dale or Dukenshall for very long.
Frankly, I love it here, to be honest. It's quiet, it's homey, but they know I'm in Icewind Dale, and if they found me, they could kill the town.
Right.
I don't want that to happen.
I think you should deal with it. I think it's important for you to go ahead and do so. But I do not want you to throw your life away for it.
I will see what happens. If I can avoid dying, I will, but if not, I would rather not see people be hurt once again.
Are you at least taking your friends with you for this?
No, I couldn't put any of them in danger.
You should talk to them about it.
We'll see.
She gets up and she goes over and hugs you.
Rune hugs her back.
Is very rare.
Yeah,
doesn't
Rune
really-
hugs her real damn tight.
She's like, no matter what happens, you always have a home here.
Thank you.
She pats her head. It's like, you should go. I have to sleep. And you have things to think about.
That is certainly true. Thank you again for talking to me. Hopefully I will be back sometime.
She nods. And she goes and sits down back in one of the armchairs again as you walk out the building.
Yeah. After that, we'll just meet up with the others.
Yeah, the others are at either your house or Rodax's house to sleep. There isn't a tavern or anything to do here.
Yeah, it's up to them if they want to come back there.
If I could, when we got there with everyone going off, I would have just looked around, seen if anyone needed like healing or any help or anything. That's...
There are a lot of people that would require like help because they are sick. They get sick often. They don't really have much to sustain them. You go
I'll go around giving some cure wounds and
they sort of
some
treat
lay
you
on hands.
A little bit of hostility and like scarcity because you are different.
Yeah.
Outsiders.
And an outsider, but once they can see that you're a healer, they flock to you, and they heal you a bit, and they start digging through their pockets for like loose change.
No, I don't accept it. It's alright. Just happy to help.
Ah, man of faith.
They thank you, and they all like scurry back away. They're not like, they're still untrusting of you, but you've done a lot to mediate that.
If Rune sees it, she'll vouch for him.
And did you go with him, Jensen, or did you stay with Ezekiel?
Since I'm the party healer, I think I'll go with
Motherfucker.
Zarek and help him heal people.
The two of you go around healing people, and you better the lives of them there. Rune, you know, as new moons approach, that's when the sacrifices to Auril need to happen.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And you know that Dukensoul usually, like, this is like...
They give up warmth, right?
They give up warmth, so they don't have fires and stuff for a day. So people tend to get sick a lot, like once every month, and there seems to be the end of like this whole process that they're doing as a new moon, as a full moon is coming.
There's like, do you tell us about that?
If you ask.
Yeah, Rune would probably mention,
Then I'll like be like, do we want to maybe give them the polar bear pelts? We've got 6, so it won't be a lot, but might be enough for a family or some of the young ones.
It's up to you.
I mean, technically it's everyone's, so it's just if people want to save it to try and get money for it, or if you want to help the people here.
I don't care for money, I'd rather help the people.
It's actually something else I'd like to do, but I'll have to do it in the next morning before we leave.
Alright.
I'll
focus on for now.
hand out the polar bear pelts to like some of the like families, like with small children and that. Just trying to help them through the cold times.
You hand out help. I'm making sure. I'm gonna double check if it's just fire or if they refuse to like sleep with anything as well. But they'll take it because they'll need it afterwards. I'm just making sure. That is which part, how that process works.
I forgot to mention. Rune would also give the speaker the gourd.
Okay, you gave them rations or
Emergency rations.
Emergency rations.
Yeah, emergency food. Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually so cut.
Alright, we'll come back after. Just tell them to keep the skin and we'll make a goat ball.
No,
We'll
like,
teach
it's
them.
intended so they've got something there to like supply them with a bit more like food and stuff with the milk and crap.
Did you check if it was a female?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a different kind of milk, my friend.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be real awkward.
no, it's basically just fires they don't use. So yes, giving them bear parts will help.
I try to look for like families that have like small children, the ones that like will be at the highest risk.
If Rune knows particular families that don't have anything at all, she would suggest particular people. And
You
stuff.
give one to the 2 kids you rescued. And you start handing the rest out to Mims, to Rune's discretion about these people tend to get sick a lot, etc., etc.
Yep.
And eventually,
I'll also hand out some of my rations to anyone that's hungry while healing and that. So we've got a bunch of extra ones, and I've looked at my inventory, and even with how many days I've been gone, I've got a bunch.
We also left a barrel of oil with that town, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh no! Did anyone
I know
grab
we
the
sold some,
fat
but I'm
from
pretty sure
Zeke
we
when
were-
we separated, or is he just gonna eat that all before we
You
meet
guys
up?
probably took it with you, and you opened it up, you realised it's fucking empty, man.
Well, oh well. I hope that what we did here will help them get through at least a little bit longer.
What did we get? 40 days of rations?
Yeah, 40 days of rations, 6 pelts, and a barrel of polar bear fat.
You mean
Like-
more rations?
Yeah. Or for you, laxative.
It's good. You get a cleanse going on.
You eventually follow down the red waters the next morning. I was just saying someone do my bad.
Oh, it's all good. So this would kind of be, it'd be very early, you know, sort of probably 6, 7, you know, before most people would usually be up. I'm gonna briefly go see if the speaker is up.
She's up, yeah. She wakes up a little more than everyone else does, yeah.
Fuck, what was the name?
Edgar.
Edgar. Excuse me, Edgar.
Yes, Alex.
Well, I do understand and I do respect what actually goes on in the 10 towns. Would you be alright if I went around, at least for the first couple hours before me and my group left, giving warm tea to a few people? It was a cold night, so I imagine some would appreciate it.
Feel free to, as long as they want them. I'm not going to do anything against it.
I very much appreciate it. I would rather check with you since this is not something I've really offered to do before.
I think they'll happily accept it.
Right, I will go get my setup and get to it.
Pull out a tea cart, it's like a ramen cart. You go make...
Actually, you aren't far off with what I was going to do. I was actually going to look around in the back of my cabin and basically like a portable... It's very makeshift, but it's like a... So, how would I explain it? It's like, you know those trays, like wooden trays?
Yeah.
Like cups will be on either side, but the very center of it would basically be like a bit that digs in, like a pot that hangs in it, and I can set like warm charcoals in there to help heat things above it. And I basically go around, you know, sort of offering warm tea to most people as they wake up. I don't care if the others don't wake up to help me with this. This is just something I feel would be okay to do.
You spend about...
If I woke up, I would have just gone around.
You probably would have heard me banging around the
healing.
cabin, if I'm being honest. So, up to you.
I would have told you to get fucked.
You're not there. You don't
Yeah,
get to.
he's a,
You
he's
don't
a
get
big
to.
disgrace in my upbringing.
That's your problem.
My mother was killed by tea. How dare you?
You offer me a cup of tea and I spit in it and turn away.
She
Okay,
just goes,
well,
"Oh, extra flavor." Glop.
yeah, so I'll probably do a lap or two around the actual like town so I can cover as many houses as possible before I have to pack up and get ready to leave with the rest of the group. But yeah, it's very basic setups. Just warm coals that keep the main pot of water and that clean, and I'll have to go back every now and then to fill it up. Somehow, I find a way to fill it up. I mean, we're not far from the red water itself, so I imagine water's not the problem here. There's also ice. Yeah, with that I'll, pat my lizards goodbye and saddle up. Have they grown?
The lizards? Not really.
Yes.
They tend to hibernate a lot.
Yeah. We never really established their size. I think we said they're like gecko size.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get much bigger than that.
Honestly, I'm surprised that they're surviving in like a permanent winter area.
These cold-blooded creatures.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Do they all have little tattoos like you?
Mm,
Are your lizards resistant to cold? Because if so, I'm gonna be pissed.
about that.
As
Yeah, we can discuss it.
as we'll see this continue on for 45 minutes. The four of you get up, get ready with your axe peaks, and you meet the tribe at the Red Waters at the crossing point and continue. I'm not going to make you guys roll survival or anything with the group. As big as you guys are, not many wild things are going to try and attack. So you might as well have you've pretty much got safe traveling up until the exchange point.
As we're moving along, are we going through where that guy said that it's their territory, or was that further up?
Not at the moment, but you might have to.
If we
not
pass
like
through it, I'll make sure I'll warn people about it and just keep an eye out. I think we're okay because we've got 17 people or something with us, but just in case, who knows? Might be some crazy people.
All good. Eventually, you all make it after another. What I said, that was that big day. 3 getting there, and then as the crow flies, probably another 5 days. Yeah, you make it back to the bear cabin with Olagai and crew in tow, and you rest up for a couple more days as the next day, sorry, a couple of days. As the next day, you see another group of Goliaths, led by Arn and Kwan, as they make their way here to the Cave of Berserkers. You see, as they've sort of set up 2 separate camps in the cave. One of them goes to where the dragons were, the others go to where that the skinning room was. And they've the others go to where the sleeping room was, and they start getting ready for preparations. The next day, after both tribes have arrived, Arn, followed by his blind stepmother, not stepmother, mother-in-law, and Kwan, meet up with Olagai with a couple of her well-known members of her clan, to people like the sequel, sorry, my brain is fogging up. They start sitting down, and they just be able to read here because there is stuff that goes on. There you go. As they sort of just stare at each other at the moment, as you you see the small group on one side, the small group on the other, and you guys are off against the wall, sort of watching this happen. That's where we're in session for the day.
That's a good
Alrighty.
No one brought a broom.
Pretty sure Ezekiel could pick someone up and just use them as a broom, like.
Well, I would use you, but the fact that you only have half as much hair as what a normal.
I think other than Rune, I have like the most hair because I feel like you're like don't have a lot of hair.
I'm
Alex
hairless.
doesn't. Yeah, you're hairless. Alex doesn't. I don't know. Does Jensen?
All Goliaths are hairless.
Jensen's
I
got
don't know
hair.
Jensen. Does it? For some reason I thought he was bald. I don't know why.
Jensen's a human.
Well,
You saying dragonborns can't have hair?
Well, no, I just assume.
The answer is yes.
I don't
they
know
can't
how. I
have
don't know
hair.
how hair works with scales.
They have tendrils and shit. They don't have hair.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
It's not proper hair. It's a wig.
You bought a wig.
Toupee.
You bought a human wig for your dragonborn. For your dragonborn body.
I had to blend in somehow.
That might be a character in Echoes I've talked to Darian about. Dragonborn with a human wig.
as a blonde.
You guys, I had a fun time. You guys figured out how to kill the berserkers. I thought that might have taken a bit longer than usual. But hey, you solved it. You found a solution that worked. Actually, it was a very good idea to use sleep. I didn't think about it, but yeah, that's a really good thing to do.
Well, they're all stuck on 1 HP, so
Yeah.
Probably
as
one
long as they're all together and I can roll more than 4.
Yeah.
Which is a struggle actually, of 5d8 apparently.
Some might think the minimum for 5d8 is 5, but somehow I rolled a 4.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I cast it as a cantrip.
You somehow dropped one of the dice off the virtual table, so it didn't count.
That's an automatic 1 according to AJ, which is still would have been alright.
That's my
Yeah.
house rule. If it falls off the table, it's a 1. It's a big table, so it shouldn't fucking fall off. But
Yeah, what's the thing? It's like
it's
if
fallen
you.
off as many times to you as it has to us.
exactly, I'm saying it's a big
I mean,
table, and you shouldn't.
What's the saying? If you miss the table, then you're probably gonna miss your attack.
Yeah.
Maybe
Now-
he just plays with. He's been playing with Michael for too long.
Yeah.
Jeremy. He's seen Michael just like flick dice across the
Yeah,
room.
Michael rolls with passion. He actually like, you see, if this was baseball,
Yes.
he fastballs it into his.
He
little
rolls
container.
he rolls dice like he's ripping a Beyblade.
Yep. Yep.
I would not want to see that person playing roulette.
It's too much. It's too much, man. But yeah, I had a good time. Hope everyone else had a good time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
progress.
You did make some progress.
Rune made me sad.
Sorry if there's like a little bit low energy. I felt it a lot today. Michael aims to kill people. Yep. Michael aims to kill people. Sorry
Okay.
if we all seemed a little bit like low energy. Half of us are sick. It's
I've
a
been
thing.
sick for 3 weeks.
So hopefully
Yeah,
we're a
I
little
think I'm
bit better
getting
by
over it,
next time.
thankfully.
But tomorrow is Mornia Part 7. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I did the same quest twice last week because I fucked up because I took out my OS.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's a good time. Nier is a fun time. Wednesday more Pokemon. Thursday Midweek Madness. We'll find out if we're playing more Zelda from Kim this week. Basically, that's just Kim's schedule. Otherwise, we might play Monster Camp again, but this time from the start, so we don't end up cancelling halfway through because it's too long. But next week we've got Echoes of the Forgotten. They're in
That'd be
there.
fun.
They're in decision-making time. We had session 10.1 today, so
Nothing happened.
we'll see the results of that. Fucking
One day, we'll see the
who
results.
knows? But we'll be back for this session 18 of Icewind Dale in 2 weeks' time, while they confront the two clans, hopefully to bring peace between the two of them. Very interesting point. But for now, I think I'm gonna go raid my friend Lily, as she's not fully back into raiding, streaming, but she's back doing some, I think ESO stuff at the moment.
So possibly raiding could be a legit thing.
Yeah, so I think she's trying to get a stick. I'm pretty sure she's trying to get a staff. So I'll be there to monitor, come hang out, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next week. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't do drugs, stay in school. I'm not your dad. I love you anyway. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.